Girard Sports Live.
19-18, Trojans holding on to a 1-point lead here with 2:12 to play first quarter. Crane, three, good, there it is. That puts her over 1,000 points. What a moment.
Girard Sports Live is presented by Crawcan Telephone, your community technology partner. Also by Ag Choice of Hepler, American Family Insurance Jenny Collins Agency, Bender on 7, Bradshaw Collision Repair, Bumper to Bumper, Call Service, Chicken Annie's Girard, Community National Bank and Trust, Derailed Commodity, Farm Bureau Financial Services, G&W Foods, Girard Medical Center, Hydrix Appliance, Jagged Edge, Canar Eye Care, Kim Kravitz Photo, Larid Ceramics, Lehman Realty, Mathis Drugstore, McClellan Sanitation, Norris Advertising, Paoni Dental, The Producers Co-op Agronomy Center, Farmers Insurance Leah Smith Agency, GN Bank, The Market 120, and The Producers Co-op Farm Store.
Here's the crossover. Go.
Check.
Baseline. I can jump higher too.
It's time for Girard Sports Live.
Good Tuesday evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another night of high school basketball here on Girard Sports Live. The Trojans and the Lady Trojans getting ready to go here to host the liberal Bulldogs in what should be a couple of really good ball games here on Tuesday night. This is the only game at home against any opponent here in this year at Taylor Gymnasium. That's 2018. But we'll be back several times, obviously, in 2019. But the Lady Trojans have been coming off very good wins last Friday night against Parsons. Maybe surprising wins for both teams. What did Parsons do the night after, 2 nights after the Trojans beat them? Well, they go out and beat the number one team in Class 4A, Wichita Collegiate. They were the number 2 team at the time when the Trojans beat them. So hopefully that was an even bigger step for Trojan men. Lady Trojans got a very good quality win the first time out with this group of girls. Without Sydney Crane and with all different players getting in there, 9 girls scoring the game. It's a little bit different for the Lady Trojans and a little bit more depth. We'll talk about that as we roll right on through. But Dale, a pretty good start. We thought maybe we would go to Parsons have a go of things. Let the Trojans prove us wrong, I think.
Oh, yeah. Great start by the Lady Trojans. And the boys just followed along. Overtime win. Can't ask for anybody more.
Yeah, those matchups against Parsons are always legendary now. We knew this out of the air, but there was controversy around that game. Apparently a scoring issue where they did miss Parsons. I was trying to get us on the air and stuff, so we can stats, but they did say, watch that, there was more score that just came down, I don't know, a few minutes ago, that they're not going to change the outcome of that game. It's going to stand as it is. It doesn't matter. You go wipe the slate clean, go to overtime. The winner wins that game in overtime. You know, it's unfortunate for Parsons, but very fortunate for Trojans. Hopefully, it will propel them in to a really good season. Plenty to talk about here on the pregame show. We're head coach of the Trojans, Brad Locker. All that here on the National Bank Trojans show, serving the area for 30 years. Stop in to the very Trojans Initiative, mascot debit card. National Bank Trust, proud supporter of our schools. Learn more online at mybankcnb.com. And of course, Sports Live presented by Crawcan, your community technology partner. Don't get by slice leads and high prices. Get a bit. The fastest internet South Kansas, Crawcan. Learn more. Go to realfiber.org. See everything Crawcan has to offer at ckt.net. We're head coach of the Lady Trojans, Brad Locker, next on the Community National Bank Trust pregame show on Sports Live.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Stop in soon to pick up your very own Girard Trojan Instant Issue Mascot Debit Card. While you're there, be sure to ask about My Mobile Money and Mobile Banking, Guardian Secure Checking, and People Pay. Learn more online at mybankcnb.com. Community National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Girard Schools. Go Trojans!
Crawcan Telephone Cooperative has been serving Girard in southeast Kansas for 65 years. In 1952, we helped our members connect with each other using telephone lines. Today, we connect our members with the entire world using fiber optics. While the technology has changed, our commitment to deliver it to our members has not. Good luck, Trojans, from your friends at Crawcan. Check us out on the web at ckt.net.
Ag Choice of Hepler is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Of course, Ag Choice has all the products you need to keep your crops growing, like fertilizer, crop protection products, and seed. But Ag Choice is also the first stop for keeping your livestock operation going, with a great selection of farm supplies, equipment, and quality feeds. To find solutions to all of your agricultural needs, contact Joe Murphy of Ag Choice of Hepler at 620-368-4347. Ag Choice of Hepler is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans.
When I wake up in the morning, love, sunlight hurts my eyes. Then I look at you, and I know it's gonna be.
All different players gotta get 9 girls scoring in the game. It's a little difficult for the Trojans. Yeah, talk about that as we roll on. I think I know what that is.
Welcome back to the Community National Bank and Trust pregame show here on Girard Sports Live. BJ Harris along with you, getting set for a girls and boys basketball doubleheader tonight. The Girard Lady Trojans getting ready to take on the Lady Bulldogs of Liberal over there across the state line. Joining us now, the head coach of the Girard Lady Trojans, Brad Herlocker. And Coach, boy, we go back to last Friday, an exciting one for your girls and a good one to get out of the gate against a quality team in Parsons. As you kind of went back and looked at that game, we talked afterwards, and I'm sure there was a little bit of how the heck did that just happen? And now that you had a chance to go look at it, how did it happen?
Grit. If I had to use one word, I'd say it was grit. A lot of things happened in that game that really, I can't say that we executed tremendously. I'd love to say, first game of the year, our superior execution created that and made that happen and whatever. But I really can't say that. At the end of the day, it really comes down to grit. These kids really, really wanted it. They did execute the defensive game plan fairly well, I thought. And, there's no the Taylor girl for Parsons. There's no surprises about how good she is. She's been good for 4 years. And I thought that Gabby and JoJo and the other people that we had play her really did an excellent job on her. And possibly the frustration of not being able to get her offensive game going as well carried over to the defensive side, and she got some early foul trouble, and I'd say that is probably the biggest determinant of that game. Had she been able to stay in the game, who knows what would have happened, but the kids did a great job defensively and just gutted one out.
Yeah, some really big buckets down the stretch by your known commodities. Gabby Sands hit a couple of threes in that fourth quarter, I think, that were pretty huge to help you keep pace. But we talked about this after the game, but I was surprised pleasantly by your youngsters stepping up and having really good ball games, really good minutes. Talk about the youth a little bit and how they played in their first games ever.
Well, we rotated as kind of like the old days. We rotated, I think, 11 people in that game, and we're probably going to continue to keep a large rotation at least the first half of the year to see, who treads water, who sinks, and who rises above, and just, kind of an open competition, and a lot of people in a lot of different spots, and I've seen some really good things out of all of our young people, and I really think that they will be a factor by the end of the year. So I'm very, very pleased with all of them, really.
I think I had the audio go up.
Yeah, it's great to have that depth. That's something, you've had to just kind of the one person, but able to spread the ball around a little bit. Talk about how that's different. As I did go back and look at, your total points on that from the other night, you ended up with 9 girls scoring in the game. That's been a while since you've been able to do that.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you just, that's the way I love to play. I love, I love to have a big rotation and kind of wear down another team, and I love to make it for a coach very hard. We kind of philosophy, and that's kind of our philosophy this year is going to be, take what they give us. And, each person we're defining roles, and we're defining, hey, this is a really, really good shot for you, and maybe this is one that you shouldn't, continue to work on and practice and get better at and get it to a level of strength. But really just work on our strength in games and making each kid identify and maybe run the offense a little bit more through and be a little more patient. And then, whatever they're given that night, that's what we're going to take from the situation. And not really concerned about, hopefully individual people getting their statistics or whatever, especially in the scoring category, but just taking a really good shot for the Girard Trojans.
All right, Liberal tonight. What do you know of them? What do you expect out of this ball game?
Liberal is a team that I know their coach really, really well. She's a good lady, and she has been running man. She's been a man or die person as long as I've known her, and I don't think this year it's changed up any. And so she does a really good job of teaching her man-to-man, and we're going to have to, against man-to-man defense, execute our offense and see where we're at. We were pressured last game, but it was a zone pressure and back to an extended zone. And so we'll get probably our first taste of man-to-man defense played against us tonight, and how well will we execute our man-to-man offense.
All right, Coach, appreciate your time as always. Good luck tonight against the Bulldogs.
Thank you.
Head girls basketball coach of the Girard Lady Trojans, Brad Herlocker, joining us here on the Community National Bank and Trust pregame show. We'll step away, take a quick break. Still to come, keys to the game, starting lineups, opening tip-off from Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium. The Trojans Bulldogs tonight on Girard Sports Live.
The best place for your pregame or postgame meal is Bender on 7. The Bender has quickly become Girard's favorite restaurant with incredible specials like the famous Taco Tuesdays. 3 tacos for $1. Wednesdays, try the adult grilled cheese. Thursdays is chili dog day. And of course, Friday, game day, is steak tips after 5. Grab a friend, grab a drink, and grab a seat at the Bender on 7, where they're streaming Girard Sports Live right now. Bender on 7. Order now. 620-724-4860.
Chicken Annie's Girard is a proud supporter of Trojan Athletics. Chicken Annie's of Girard serves up the area's best fried chicken and a whole lot more. Check out their weekly specials like chicken and noodles on Wednesdays, Thursday nights kids night, and Friday boneless wings.
It's better
now. And don't forget about those delicious homemade pies. Stop in and enjoy their mouth-watering favorites at home with carry-out and catering available. Chicken Annie's Girard, continuing a Southeast Kansas tradition. Learn more at chickenanniesgirard.com or call 620-724-4090.
For more than 20 years, Call Service has been serving Southeast Kansas. Right now, Call Service has a huge selection of hand-cooked tires, including hand-cooked Dynapro ATM. Farmers and ranchers trust Call Service as their trucks crisscross Southeast Kansas, providing on-the-farm tire service daily. Plus, Call's is the first stop for lube and oil changes. Get back in the game with your new set of hand-cooked tires, never halfway. Available now at Call Service. Check them out online at callservicellc.com or call 620-724-4121.
A yellow flag on your team is bad, but a yellow tag on your favorite new flooring or furniture, now that's awesome. Get to Derail Commodity for huge savings during their yellow tag inventory clearance sale. Renew the look of your home with steep discounts on all in-stock carpet, vinyl, hardwood, ceramic tile, and luxury vinyl tile flooring. Even in-stock furniture is on sale. Kick off your fall with new flooring and furniture during the Yellow Tag Inventory Clearance Sale at Derail Commodity, with locations in Joplin, Butler, and Fayette, Missouri, as well as Independence and Brazelton, Kansas.
Back at Taylor Gymnasium in Girard. BJ still shining with you. Hopefully our audio situation squared away. But Lady Trojans take on Liberal here tonight. Dale and home opener in this one. Both teams coming up wins last Friday night against the Parsons Vikings. Lady Trojans up here inside the gymnasium, a few minutes away from tip-off. Take a look at Shore. Starting lineup brought to you by our good friends there at the Jagged Edge. Dale was there today.
It was looking pretty good.
Yep. That probably took them, I don't know, 90 seconds, maybe 2 minutes, 4 minutes down there. Pretty good. Jagged Edge. Trojans start this game in style, kind of like the style my partner here is wanting, but nowhere near the level of style you'll find at the Jagged Edge. Style is Carlos Sands, Robin Hawkins, or even the Eddie will have you looking your best for your next big game. Make an appointment soon by calling 620-724-7500 for the Lady Trojans. It'll be number two, Jordan Ferguson, Joe 5'7" senior on the floor. For the Lady Trojans, point guard, number 4, Jada Valley, 5'6" sophomore. Number 13, Drake Worrell, 5'5" senior. Number 14, Gabby Sands, 5'6" senior. She had some big points tonight in the fourth quarter of that ball game. And then number 32, Kayla Flaherty, will start the post. 5'9" senior will be in there quickly off the bench. No doubt will be Bailey, 6 junior, and I would suspect Faith Poland will come off there quickly. 5'7" freshman. Serena Short, 5'7" freshman, got some playing time the other night as well. Starting lineup, Liberal Bulldogs. It is Gracie Bott, a sophomore, number 3. Skyly Neal, junior, number 11. Number 15 is G.C. Robbie. A senior, number 22 is Mallory Gazaway, a senior, and then number 31 is Taylor Ray, a junior. Starting lineup. Look, keys the game brought to you by the Bender on 7. The key to satisfying your appetite is to stop at the Bender. Bender has quickly became a Girard favorite with great daily specials. Hopefully there's a bunch of people there. There usually is on Taco Tuesday. Bender on 7, dine in or for a pickup call 620-724-4860. Dale, you got any thoughts on your keys to the game for this one?
Well, once again, I think girls spread the ball around. We did so well, 9 different girls scoring last week. It's just not concentrated on one. As long as Liberal has to man up, I think we can play that spread the ball out, let Valley get some points, and serve it down low to Bailey and Flaherty.
All right, keys the game. Brought to you by Bender on 7. Some audio issues. Try to get that squared away here on the break. Still to come, we've got our opening tip. We'll talk about that boys game as well. We'll turn. You're on the Community National Bacon Trust pregame show.
Farm Bureau is proud to support Girard High School. Farm Bureau is proud to support Girard High School student athletes. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their #1 goal is to make insurance simple. Agents Judd Sasho, Lori Johnson, and Lisa Sasho take pride in educating their clients and members so they are able to make the best decisions. There's a lot of information out there, and at Farm Bureau, they can explain it in a way that relates to you so you can apply it to your life, family, farm, and future. To learn more, contact Judd, Lori, or Lisa at 620-724-4213. Go Trojans!
Girard Medical Center's bariatric program has made extraordinary changes to many people's lives.
I am no longer living the life on the sideline watching everybody else enjoy those things I want to do. I am doing those things now. I am doing things that I only dreamed of doing for the longest time. I'm truly living the life I've always wanted.
Call to learn more. Girard Medical Center, caring for our community one patient at a time.
G&W Foods is the one-stop shop for everything you need to feed the family. With a great selection of quality, fresh, and delicious foods, you're sure to find something to satisfy every appetite. With friendly and knowledgeable staff, the folks at G&W Foods can help you find what you need so you can get in, get out, and on your way with your day. Plus, don't forget G&W Foods for the great daily lunch specials. Open 7 days a week. Check out their weekly Facebook-only specials. The G&W Foods family super wishes the Girard Trojans the best of luck.
Hydrix, your dependable independent. Depend on us for service, for selection, for price. Get huge Samsung savings. Leave notes, sync calendars, and display your photos on the new Samsung Family Hub refrigerator. Plus, get free same-day delivery. Why shop for appliances where the motto is do it yourself when you can depend on the know-how of people who live appliances every day?
The only thing better than our price is our service. Hydrix, Fort Scott, and Girard.
If you're in the market to buy or sell a house, land, or commercial space, look no further than Lehman Realty. Locally owned and operated, Jason Lehman and his staff are ready to meet the needs of every client. When it comes to your listing, you can trust that Lehman Realty will take the time to get to know you and your property. Lehman Realty is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Learn more at www.lehmanrealty.net or call Jason at 620-724-8020.
Mathis Drugstore Incorporated has a proud Girard history of more than 50 years. Glenn and Karen Mathis took over the store in 1983 from Glenn's father and have been providing outstanding customer care and service since. At Mathis, they know their customers by name and value their support. Primary goal is to provide fast, accurate, friendly service. Mathis is a full-service pharmacy that accepts most insurance plans and supports competitive cash pricing. Mathis Drugstore, a proud supporter of Girard High School student-athlete.
McClellan Sanitation is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. McClellan Sanitation is also proud to have been serving Girard and the surrounding area for decades. McClellan Sanitation offers residential, commercial, and roll-off services. As a locally owned and operated company, owners Dave and Candy McClellan and their employees are dedicated to providing the highest quality customer service. To learn more, call McClellan Sanitation at 620-724-8486. McClellan Sanitation wishes the Girard Trojans the best of luck this season.
Whisper a phrase into a person's ear, then pass it on to a group of people. Notice how the message changes by the time the last person hears it? In business, consider word of mouth in the same light. What people say may turn into something different than you would like it to be. It cannot be controlled. That's why Norris Advertising provides proven ad solutions through radio, billboards, and print, allowing your message to be controlled by the person that knows your business best. You. Norris Advertising, a proud sponsor of Trojan Athletics.
Another wonderful rendition of the national anthem by Willie Beatty and the Girard Trojan Pep Band. The Trojans getting ready to get it underway here in Girard tonight. And they're going to go through their starting lineups here. But Dale, man, the other night against Parsons, that boys game, we're going to talk about that boys game in between things. We'll hear from Coach Westcott as well. But Caleb Booyah, 32 points, really tough. Really tough effort there by Caleb coming in. Not a great job from the free throw line, but he did step up big when he needed to. Caleb had a fantastic ball game the other night.
Wow, 33 points. Unbelievable. Took control of the game, put it on his own shoulders, along with Troike having a little bit of a flare-up on his back. Kind of got taken down a little bit hard out there. But I'll tell you what, another big man down low, Doherty, had a heck of a night as well.
Yeah, he did. We talk about that with Coach in the pregame show, hearing a little bit about that. And I said it in the postgame, he's very important, obviously, is Carter, but he needs to stay out of foul trouble. That's always been a bit of a challenge, or has been a bit of a challenge for him. But the Trojans going to get it going here against, I was very impressed on the girls' side. Back to that as we preview that game, Dale, I was very impressed by the youngsters. Faith Poland, how about your first ball game? Really gotten thrown into the fire a little bit and stepped up huge. Her and Short both had really good ball games.
Oh, as well as Valley, I think at times tried to push too hard, but for Short and for Poland to come in and play the way they did, first game ever on varsity, great job by the young ladies.
Yeah, I kind of expected, I think, from Jada a little bit, but certainly going to need to be a factor here for the Lady Trojans in this one. Just about ready to get things underway here in this ball game. Coach with heavy rotation, and that has been his style. It's not been his favorite to be able to have to just rely on one player, but is it working better, bud?
Still got a little echo is what I understand.
I just got a different answer from my source that was checking things out, so hopefully we got it squared away a little bit. Best laid plans continue to elude us.
It is nice to be to the friendly confines of Taylor Gymnasium.
Absolutely. Center court, going to be Joe. Tipping things off there in the middle of things. And we are underway.
in this ball game. Trojans going to win the toss. Valley with it. High post, high low down inside, and a little bit of an errant pass there. And the first turnover of the ball game. Turnovers were an issue really for everyone the other night in that first game of the year. That's to be expected. Got to be something you got to be fixing a little bit if you are the Trojans, both men and women. So Liberal with their first attempt at it. No dice, and here they go, running out in front. Jada all the way down the floor with the right hand. Good.
Nice hustle by the sophomore this year. Valley picking up right where she left off last year.
They break that press, though, and the scoop up no good. A couple of missed bunnies by Liberal. Has given it, squandered a few opportunities here in the early going of this one. Two 2-0 Trojans lead here in the opening quarter of this ball game. Entry pass down inside. Flaherty's there, but she's going to be called for the contact.
Flaherty just a little bit late trying to make up some time getting to her spot down there on the box, but reached in a little bit on the way up.
So they will go to the free throw line for the first action tonight from the stripe. At the free throw line is number 22, Mallory Gazaway, the senior for them. Will knock down the first bucket and get them on the board.
I think she missed that, Beach.
Well, they put a point up, so I just checked to see the score there real quick. I was looking at something else. I have no doubt about that one.
Mallory known for her softball play. Huge home run hitter for Liberal. I think she had 36 home runs this year.
That's a few.
That's a lot.
Other end of the floor, another turnover. Trojans just not taking very good care of the basketball. And it'll go back to the Bulldogs. Thrown to the sideline. Thrown down inside, kick back around. They're going to call another foul down the paint. This one's going to be against JoJo. 2-0 early going to this one. It is nice to be home. 6:20 to play in the opening quarter here. Inbound, quick pull trigger on that one, no good. Crashing the boards. Bulldogs hustling in there, not going to be able to come up with it for Liberal.
Kenzie Smith checking in for the Trojans.
Kenzie and Brittany Bailey in the ball game as well. Mentioned those would come off the bench quickly. Kenzie, that senior point guard, can run the ball to play the 2, the 3, or the 1. Here's Valley on the left wing. She'll go back top of the key for it. Gabby thought about it, pulled it back. You heard Coach talk about in the pregame show a little bit about the philosophy here for Brandy Goodall and head coach of Liberal. Run man-to-man. They'll go exclusive that way. Trojans did not see much of that the other night, and so this will be a different look for them. If you let fifth grade girls pick what they call their offenses, man-to-man is laser.
Laser.
Yep.
Wow.
Zone is called kitchen.
Kitchen. Wow, I wouldn't have guessed that one.
Well, here's one, Flaherty. Little scoop with the right hand, good. Caitlin Flaherty gets a bucket. She had 4 the other night. I think for her, as much as anything, it's going to be confidence to get her back feeling good after coming back off that knee injury. Lady Trojans lead at 4-0. And Liberal back with it. Just a little miscommunication there. Here's Gazaway off to the right side. Drive and going to be a foul. Boy, they are calling it tight. And that's one of those things you adjust to. We talked about that for years. You go from the SEK to the CNC, and it just becomes different. They are a little bit, they let things go a little bit more in the SEK, and not so much here in the CNC. And so when you're in a CNC court, you play different. You need to play different. Here's a drive, kick back across the lane. Nice dish, but a little low, and then jump ball. Possession will stay in favor of Liberal.
here with 5:01 to go in the first quarter.
Poland's in her first action of the night, too, as well. And
Faith just didn't seem flustered at all. Coach said, I talked about that afterwards, that she was nervous, as you would be in your first varsity game. Here's a nice little jumper off the right side by Taylor Ray, no good. Rebound pulled out of there and a foul. On that, gathered out of there. Foul going to be called on Jada Valley, her first. Team foul number 4. Lady Trojans have already racked up 14 fouls in just over 3 minutes of game time. 3:05. Now moving around through Ray, top of the key. She'll set the offense for and there's up and good, and that'll quickly get that figured out from Ray. 3-point bucket, now it's 4-3. Ball will stay with the Lady Trojans. Inbound, there's Poland backing in there, and that's very good. Get position in there, get the ball, and then if it gets that close to the basket, it needs to go up, and she does get contact, and she will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Will Poland go to the free throw line? She got there the other night a couple of times, went 1 of 6. First one's up and good. She had 3 points against Parsons. .6'3" as she knocks down both free throws. Quickly up the floor, Gazaway battling away in there and beat Poland to the point, to that elbow, and was able to get up and get another foul. This one, a little clunky start here for this ball game for both teams a little bit. A lot of contact. It's team foul number 5 already on Lady Trojans.
Trojans just don't seem to be moving their feet to get in front. Just a little bit of like a step behind, trying to catch up with that speed from Gazaway.
This one's up, no good. Here comes the second one from Gazaway. That one will go down. And a foul and 1. Nice take to the rack there by Jada Valley. She will go to the free throw line to try to complete the 3-point play. And she can't get it. But a rebound pulled out there by Poland. Trying a low pass there to Brittany Bailey. And man-to-man pressure played, and they'll switch it up. Gabby will pick up Ray. Moving it back to the right corner for Gazaway. Top of the key for Ray. Off right wing now. Swiftly back around to the other side. Liberal, on the other hand, is not substituted yet. Short bench, perhaps, for Coach Goodell. And a jump ball. Last jump ball went their way, but
it went back our way down here.
It'll stay with the Bulldogs here. 3:22 to go in this opening quarter. Here's a 3 quickly by Ray. She has had already won. That one's going to go high, no good. Rebound Gazaway, blocked by Poland. Up the floor in a hurry, running down the floor, low pass. Smith will go right back out to Valley. Back around Gabby. Sands for 3, no good. Follows a shot. Here's a free throw. That one's no good. Rebound Poland. She's pushed in the back by Gazaway.
Nice job by the freshman Poland to get in position. get the ball down and put it right back up. One motion.
He has a way of picking up a foul. Team foul number 3 on the Bulldogs. Into the ball game for Liberal will come number 10, Jenna Perry. Perry, a sophomore. Just a couple of seniors, 3 seniors on this team. Smith the inbound. And a screen. A screen going to be called against the Trojans. That's Jada, her second. Team foul number 6. Goodness gracious. Picking them up like they don't keep track. Inbound. Gabby Sands picks it away. And another steal by the Lady Trojans. Here's Bailey on the right side. She'll face, skip pass through traffic, and last touch by the Bulldogs. It'll stay with the Trojans, fortunate to keep the ball.
A little bit of sloppy play. I'm not for sure if they're trying to press the ball too much or just some errant passes, but need to slow down just a little bit and be confident about our passes.
Smith inbound on that left side for Bailey, trying to push it up, and she'll get contact and go to the free throw line. Will Britley Bailey trying to go with that right hand. I got to believe that's something she worked on in the offseason. She's very deadly from the left side with that left hand, but not as effective, not near as effective with her right hand. And that time she does try to push one up with the right hand, gets contact, and will be at the free throw line. Here with 2:48 to go in the first quarter. Trojans up 8-4. They've led throughout, had led up 4-0, and then a 3-point bucket by Ray pulled it tighter. Trojans are starting to tack on a few more. Nice shot there by Bailey, her first bucket of the ball game. She should get the line quite often. Did not the other night. Missed that one. Sands pressure. Gabby, a tremendous defender. Thrown across, and she gets a steal. Trojans again out front. Valley tracking it down. Too much speed with the right hand layup. Good! Jada Valley has 6 points already here in this first quarter. And the Trojans lead at 11-4. Their largest lead of the ball game now is 7. They'll put that pressure on in the backcourt. Liberal having a hard time with it. They will get to the middle of the defense. Try to get it. Jada just pokes it out there. Thievery with the left hand this time. And a timeout going to be taken by Coach Goodell. That was a run by the Lady Trojans. First timeout, we will take it. We're back at 30 seconds. You are watching Girard Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Line.
Is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Of course, Ag Choice has all the products you need to keep your crops growing, like fertilizer, crop protection products, and seed. But Ag Choice is also the first stop for keeping your livestock operation going, with a great selection of farm supplies, equipment, and quality feeds. To find solutions to all of your agricultural needs, contact Joe Murphy of Ag Choice of Hepler at 620-368-4347. Ag Choice of Hepler is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans.
Lady Trojans' largest lead now here is where it sits.
Back in the lineup for the Bulldogs on the timeout, number 22, Mallory Gathaway. Returning for the Trojans, number 2, Jordan Ferguson. 32, Caleb Leonard, and checking into the game for our number 11, 3 inches short.
Just kind of wonder where you're going with that, Beach.
Well, temporary loss to our scoreboard, so we'll try that again. Goodness gracious, what a clunky start to our season. Lady Trojans lead at 13-4, largest lead now here of this ball game. All alone backside, little jumper on the way, that one is good. It's their second field goal. That was Grace Bott. Second field goal of this ball game. That's off the foot. Oh. Boy, tough break there. I thought maybe it went off the foot of Jenna Perry. Instead, it goes out of bounds off the Lady Trojans. And it will.
go back to the Bulldogs. Up the floor they go, though. Trojans' defense has just been tremendous. Serena short into the ball game, her first action. Drake Worrell going to come in for the first time tonight. Drake, the leading scorer the other night with 9 points. Hit a big three in that one. Poland will sit down. Valley will sit down. Flaherty will come back into the ball game. Up the floor. Trying to go past Flaherty. Help comes from Worrell. Little scoop with the right hand. No good. Flaherty in there. Rips it out of the ground, out of the air. And here come the Lady Trojans. Shot up no good. Rebound pulled out of there by the Bulldogs. Just under a minute to play now here in this first quarter. Here's a drive baseline by Gazaway. Back to the elbow, mishandled. Would have been a good shot, couldn't hold on to it. Now here's Bott, and another foul, 3-second violation. Lady Trojans racked up 6 fouls in that first, in this first quarter so far. And now they are going to get the ball back here with just 40 seconds to play in this opening quarter. 13-6. Trojans have led by as many as 9 in this opening quarter. And a... I'm going to get 3 seconds on Flaherty. I thought she was out of the lane.
Wow.
It's back-to-back 3-second violations. I would go on a guess and say I've never seen that back-to-back. Ball pass back behind the defense. Kalen somehow didn't get called for the foul. Surprised on that one. It will go out of bounds off the Lady Trojans, however, with 25.7 seconds to play. There's a near steal by Drake Worrell. And now Gazaway to inbound once again, 22.7 seconds to play. And loose ball, bodies hitting the floor everywhere. It'll stay with Liberal.
We've gone from touch fouls to tackle fouls.
Complete chaos. And it's going to go the end of the first quarter. Lady Trojans right now lead at 13-6. We're back in 1 minute. You're watching Lady Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Your local Farmers Insurance agent in Girard is Leah Smith. Leah is excited to bring more than 10 years industry experience in both Kansas and Missouri back to her hometown. Her straightforward and personalized approach will help you better understand your coverage options, whether it's auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more. Give Leah Smith a call today at 620-670-4590. Leah Smith Agency, Farmers Insurance, proudly serving our community and cheering on the Trojans. Producers Co-op of Girard has been serving the needs of farmers and ranchers in southeast Kansas for decades. With a wide range of products and services, you'll be sure to find what you're looking for. Contact the Agronomy Center for seed recommendations, seed treatments, crop scouting, grid and soil sampling, custom and variable rate application, and more. Raise the bar and make this year the most profitable yet. To learn more, visit them online at girardcoop.com or call the Agronomy Center at 620-724-8372. Producers Co-op, working for you.
We'll get it worked out.
How about now? Will the fun ever start? Lady Trojans. Gathered up by JoJo, minute 6 to play. Off left wing for Smith, dump off inside Flaherty. Into the paint, shot up, pushed it, no good. This one will go in finally. Flaherty has 4. And the Lady Trojans lead it 28-8. .42 seconds to play. Off to the right wing. For Gasaway. 30 seconds to play. Driving Gasaway. Good defense by Poland, getting to that baseline to close it out.
Nice hustle by Kinsey Smith, puts it in. Heads up pass by Flaherty to get it down the court.
And that'll end the first half. Kinsey Smith knocks one in again. She had 4 points in that second quarter. Lady Trojans lead it 30-8 here at halftime. We'll talk about it here on the GM Bank halftime show. And the Lady Trojans lead it 30-8 here at the break. We'll talk about it next on the GM Bank halftime show. GM Bank, formerly the Girard National Bank, different name, but the same commitment to quality financial services in a friendly and personal way. Personal, business, or agricultural needs, turn to GN Bank. Learn more at gn-bank.com. We'll talk about it next on the GN Bank halftime show on Girard Sports Live.
Girard National Bank is now GN Bank. Family owned and operated, GN Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, GN Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. GN Bank, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
Farm Bureau is proud to support Girard High School student athletes. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their #1 goal is to make insurance simple. Agents Judd Sasho, Lori Johnson, and Lisa Sasho take pride in educating their clients and members so they are able to make the best decisions. There's a lot of information out there, and at Farm Bureau, they can explain it in a way that relates to you so you can apply it to your life, family, farm, and future. To learn more, contact Judd, Lori, or Lisa at 620-724-4213. Go Trojans!
The Producers Co-op Farm Store is committed to making your life easier by supplying you with the things you need for your farm and home. As always, the Producers Co-op Farm Store has a great selection of farm and ranch supplies, including pet supplies, ranch and corral building supplies and equipment, automatic waterers and feed bunks, tack, dog food, pet and animal health supplies, workwear, boots, and much, much more. Come in and check out the great deals on lots of new merchandise as well. Proudly serving Girard and the surrounding area, and proud to support the Girard Trojans.
Peony Dental is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Chris Peony DDS offers exceptional dentistry for all ages in a friendly atmosphere. In fact, Chris Peony has been caring for smiles since 1993. No wonder so many Trojan fans look so good. Peony Dental offers preventative care, Invisalign, whitening, bridges, crowns, and more. Stop by today and ask about the all-new Ceric Dental System, offering same-day crowns, start to finish, right there in the office. To learn more, visit them at 106 South Ozark in Girard or go online to peonydental.com. Find us fast in names and numbers.
We're at halftime here with this girls matchup. The Girard Lady Trojans lead it by that score 30-8 here. The boys game, boys warming up. Lady Trojans dominant in this first half. Lady Trojans stormed out to an early 13-4 lead at the break. But then the Lady Trojans just kept pouring it on, really dominating on the boards and eventually just too much for them to handle, as they ended up having 5 points in the third, leading at 13-4, I believe, at the end of the first quarter. Right now they lead at 30-8. At the halftime break, let's take a look at your halftime numbers. That was that was a look at your Kennar Eye Care Eye on the game, brought to you by Kennar Eye Care. Thanks to the support from their community, Kennar Eye Care has nearly doubled their space and extended their hours with locations in both Pittsburgh and Girard. Kennar Eye Care is the clear choice. Make your appointment by calling 620-235-1737. And your halftime look at the numbers brought to you by our good friends at, well, there isn't a halftime look at the numbers sponsor. Well, it's an open sponsorship if anybody wants to be able to halftime look at the prime real estate that people are missing out on.
We'll talk about it every time, too.
Yep, looking for it. Yeah, every time. So halftime look at the numbers, we'll take a look at them here regardless. Hey, even if they're not paid for it, we're gonna talk. Lady Trojans lead it by that score 30-8. Trojans with 6 girls in the scoring digits. We'll talk first about Liberal, as they only had 2 field goals in that first half, none in the second quarter, as they led it, are led right now in scoring by Taylor Ray. She knocked down the 3 in the first quarter. And then 2 points by Grace Spott from the field. That's it from the field. And then 2 points from the free throw line, Jessica Roby. And 1 point from Mallory Gazaway from the free throw line. I think they've done a pretty good job. It looks like the goal for Liberals to get it into the paint for Gazaway. But they've done a nice job keeping her quiet. Really good first quarter by Jada Valley. 9 points for her. 7 points from Brittany Bailey, including going 3 of 4 from the free throw line. 4 points for Kinsey Smith, 4 for Faith Poland, 4 for Kaylin Flaherty, and 2 for Michaela Osmus on a nice steal and finish. Lady Trojans do lead at halftime score 30-8. We'll take another quick break, come back, talk about that boys game, get you ready for second half action here in the girls game. Lady Trojans lead it at the break 30-8. You're watching on Girard Sports Line.
Mathis Drug Store Incorporated has a proud Girard history of more than 50 years. Glenn and Karen Mathis took over the store in 1983 from Glenn's father and have been providing outstanding customer care and service since. At Mathis, they know their customers by name and value their support. Primary goal is to provide fast, accurate, friendly service. Mathis is a full-service pharmacy that accepts most insurance plans and supports competitive cash pricing. Mathis Drug Store, a proud supporter of Girard High School student-athletes.
The Producers Co-op Farm Store is committed to making your life easier by supplying you with the things you need for your farm and home. As always, the Producers Co-op Farm Store has a great selection of farm and ranch supplies, including pet supplies, ranch and corral building supplies and equipment, automatic waterers and feed bunks, tack, dog food, pet and animal health supplies, workwear, boots, and much, much more. Come in and check out the great deals on lots of new merchandise as well. Proudly serving Girard and the surrounding area, and proud to support the Girard Trojans.
G&W Foods is the one-stop shop for everything you need to feed the family. With a great selection of quality, fresh, and delicious foods, you're sure to find something to satisfy every appetite. With friendly and knowledgeable staff, the folks at G&W Foods can help you find what you need so you can get in, get out, and on your way with your day. Plus, don't forget G&W Foods for the great daily lunch specials. Open 7 days a week. Check out their weekly Facebook-only specials. The G&W Foods family super wishes the Girard Trojans the best of luck.
When I wake up in the morning, love, and the sunlight hurts my eyes, then I look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day, lovely day.
Trojan men warming up here at halftime. Lady Trojans lead it 30-8 here at halftime. Trojan men trying to keep the winning ways again. They come off a win over, at the time, was the number 2 team in Class 4A. The Trojans beat Parsons in overtime the other night in a great one, 70-65. Now a little controversy about that, some issues with the scoring, and apparently they missed a free throw from one of the Parsons players that would have ended it in regulation. Now, my argument to that is, had the Trojans known that they were down by 1 or Had they known that point was up there and it would have changed the score, how would that have changed the rest of the game? Because it wasn't at the very end. It was a minute, I think, or two to go. It could have changed how plays were in and everything else. So, I mean, it's unfortunate that that's the way it had to go down, but you did go to overtime. You did reset it, basically 0-0 and played for 4 minutes and figured out how that ended. And so that's how the Trojans ended up. Wait a minute, Dale. How could you possibly be behind the camera and on the camera at the same time? So the Trojan men, but they were led again by 32 points by Caleb Booya. 8 of 14 from the free throw line. There's some points he left out there, but man, when he got going in the second half and late in that game, that really helped. He hit some free throws really big down the stretch. But 12 of 18 from the field, from 2-point range rather. 67%, shot 60% from the field, 12 of 20. That's not too bad. Trojans also had good minutes from Dylan Collins. Dylan getting probably his most substantial playing time, started the game, and ended up with 12 points for the Trojans on 5 of 7 shooting from the field. Just 4 of 4 from the 2-point range, 1 of 3 from 3-point range, and 1 of 2 from the free throw line. And then Ryder Worrell with 10 points as well for the Trojans. 7 points from Evan Troike, 6 points from Carter Doherty, and 2 points from Caden Lallman. Lallman played extended minutes and did a nice job for the Trojans because Evan Troike was injured and late in that ball game. Evan's out there warming up. I would fully expect him to play tonight. Hopefully it was good. It was some back spasms he was having. He went down hard. They let things go a little bit the other night, and I think probably a little bit too long, but they ended up getting Evan out of the ball game with a little bit of an injury, and so hopefully he is good to go here tonight. Lady Trojans are going to have different starters on there. Drake Worrell will get the start in there for this game to start things, I believe. Drake, Worrell, JoJo Ferguson, Kaylin Flaherty, Jada Valley, and Gabby Sands. For the Bulldogs, it'll be Grace Spott, along with Ariana Forst, Jessica Robbie, Gazaway, and Skylie Neal. Neal with it on the right wing. Underway here in the second half of this one. Trojans need to keep the pressure on. Gazaway on the left wing. Right side. One dribble. Down inside. Here's Robbie from the elbow. She'll drive on Ferguson, push one up, and JoJo going to be called for the foul. Just trying to go straight up and down. Got a little body into her, perhaps. Lady Trojans racked up 6 team fouls real fast, and then miraculously didn't have that many after that. They did end up get him to shoot. Here's the attempt by Robbie, up and good. Second on Ferguson. Roby's been perfect from the free throw line, 3 for 3 now. Second one forthcoming. Missed it. Gave her the broadcaster's curse. Here come the Lady Trojans. Gabby for 3, no good. And Ferguson going to save it, but she was out of bounds when he touched it. And it'll go back to the Lady Bulldogs. 7:17 to go here, third quarter. Lady Trojans in front with a nice lead here at halftime. Bulldogs so far leading 2-0 or 1-0 in the second half. Off right side for the Bulldogs. Neal, tap off inside, another steal by Kaylin Flaherty. Turnovers and rebounds. That has been the name of the game tonight. Here's Ferguson. Thought about it, pulled it back. Worrell, top of the key, sets her feet, fire 3 on the way, no good. And going to be tracked down by Sands. Not going to get there. She did save it from going out of bounds, but gathered up by the Bulldogs. And pulled out of there by Ray for Liberal. It's just thrown away. Just straight up thievery again. Here's Valley with the left hand. Good. Jada's in double figures with 11. 32-9, 6:23 to play in this third quarter.
Tipped away out of bounds. Back to the Trojans it'll go.
Trojans going to keep it. have it here. Ferguson going to check out. JoJo's been sick. JoJo said she thinks she lost 5 pounds, and
I don't think
she didn't have 5 pounds.
No. BJ, me and you, we can lose 5.
I got lots of 5s. Stolen away. Another steal by Liberal. Both teams are going to have lots of turnovers. Here's Neal from the free throw line. Good. Skyly Neal, her first bucket of the ball game. Just the 3rd field goal again of the game for the Lady Bulldogs. And a foul going to be called on Gazaway. Her second. Team foul number 1 on the Bulldogs here in this second half. 5:57 to go in this first quarter. Trojans lead at 32-11. Here's Valley, just blows past the defender with the left hand. Cannot get the roll, and pulled out of there by Neal. All pass to Gazaway. Good hustle by Bailey. Get back on defense. Last touched by White. He said White and pointed towards red.
Off-white.
That's different. Did he yell White?
Yeah, he yelled White. I think he meant off-white.
Oh, that's way off. Yeah, there we go. Got to the right team anyways. Smith double dribbled it. It looked like she double dribbled it, and he was behind the play, so she got called for it. Here's Gazaway, 5:35 to play. Inbound to Ray. This is in the 3rd quarter. Ball in there by Ray. Gazaway on the right corner. Go past Valley, and a foul going to be called on Jade. It'll be her 3rd. If I was Liberal, I would recognize that she's got 3 fouls and go at her again.
Go right at her, yeah.
As soon as Coach hears Jeff Leslie say Jade has got 3 fouls, he's going to get her out of the game, I would suspect. 5:25 to play in the 3rd quarter. Gazaway inbound deep for Ray. Catch and thought about a 3. She's got 1 in this ball game. Bott back over left way for Ray. Trojans man-to-man.
Gabby with some great defense there.
Over to Gazaway. Actually settled in his zone. And there's a near steal kick ball by Worrell. And Faith Poling going to come into the ball game. She'll replace Worrell. Drake, leading scorer. They're not yet to score in this one. 5:06 to go in the 3rd quarter. And a walk by Ray. Trojans with it, going left to right. Shot up, no good. And just under 5 minutes to play now here in this 3rd quarter. It's going to send Kinsey Smith to the free throw line. It will be Jessica Robbie's 3rd personal foul. Team foul number 2 on the Lady Bulldogs. Smith knocks down the first one. Here comes the second one. That one's no good. Rebound Poland. Straight back up with the right hand. Good. Faith Poland has 6 points now. A career high for her. Just her 2nd game. Robbie's going to have to check out because of the fouls. Adriana Force will go in for her. Trojans going to put some pressure on in the backcourt. And a kick ball by Bailey. Oh, she got the steal.
Yeah, I'm not sure I've seen a game quite as sloppy as what we're playing tonight. Back and forth.
There's another near steal, tangled up on the floor. Still loose. Trojans are going to come out of there with it. And a foul. No, jump ball. Possession arrows in favor of the
Lady Trojans, so they'll get it. Sands to inbound. 4:39 to go, third quarter. Smith sets her feet for three, no good. Over the backboard, it'll stay there and then lost out of bounds. We're going to say off of the Trojans. Great spot trying to get out of that pressure. Found the culprit, didn't we?
Yeah, I'm guessing it might have been me, but who put it right there in front of the camera? Poor decision.
I'll talk to him. There's a steal, Valley. 13 points in the game. There they go, off the floor. Block, good defense by Jada. She had 3 fouls. Could not afford to get another one. Other end of the floor, Bailey shot no good. Poland's going to get tangled up. We're going to call another jump ball, I would suspect. This time it will go in favor of the Bulldogs. Neal to inbound. Here Ray, Trojans trying to get that trap. Bot, get a pass. Now they got to take advantage of it. Guys away. Back to her. Stripped, up, forced, no good. Trojans recover. Other end, long pass, knocked out of the air by Bot. And it will go out of bounds, but it'll stay with the Lady Trojans, 37-11. Timeout going to be taken by the Bulldogs here with 3:45 to go in the third quarter. Timeout on the floor, we'll take it. We're back in 30 seconds. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
For more than 20 years, Call Service has been serving Southeast Kansas. Right now, Call Service has a huge selection of hand-cooked tires, including hand-cooked Dynapro ATM. Farmers and ranchers trust Call Service as their trucks crisscross Southeast Kansas, providing on-the-farm tire service daily. Plus, Calls is the first stop for lube and oil changes. Get back in the game with your new set of hand-cooked tires, never halfway. Available now at Call Service. Check them out online at callservicellc.com or call 620-724-4121.
Lady Trojans lead it 37-11. 3:45 to play in this third quarter. It's been a little bit slower going for the Lady Trojans perhaps in the third quarter than it has earlier on. Lady Trojans led at halftime 30-8. And so a 13-point quarter and a 7-point quarter. Just 7 points scored here in this third. So Liberal may be trying to stop things a little bit here. Poland up and good. She's got 8 points. Faith Poland with 8. And it'll go back to the Bulldogs. Neal trying to wrap around for Gazaway. Stolen out of there by Sands. Loose ball. Still loose. And it'll be a jump ball. That's in favor of the Lady Trojans. Well, you know, we've mentioned a couple times it's not necessarily real fancy or real clean tonight. It has been very good effort, and you'll take that for sure. 3:17 to play. Here's Poland, high post. Nowhere to go with it. Now she'll just take one dribble, kick. Bailey, top of the key. Give way for Kenzie Smith, and she'll reset with 3:06. Off left wing, here's a three. Catch and fire three by Sands, no good. Rebound Valley. Jada gonna push. Up with the right hand, good, and the foul. Goodness gracious. She's playing with some determination tonight, is Valley. She's got 15 points, a chance to go to the free throw line for another and one. Lady Trojans lead at 41-11. Largest lead of the ball game now is 30. Liberal still with just 3 field goals in the game. Valley knocks down the free throw as well. She's 2 of 4 on the night from the stripe. Gazaway on the left wing. So the student section getting into it a little bit. Doing my job. Wow. There's a lane violation there against Forrest.
JoJo back in. Short's going to come into the ball game, and Kaylin Flaherty will come into the ball game for the Lady Trojans. A couple of freshmen on the floor for Girard. On the right side, there's Flaherty. Dribble to the rim, pull up, dump inside for pulling, but extra pass and a foul. Good job by Kaylin.
Flaherty's had a great night tonight, rebounding and seeing the court, getting the ball dished off to where it needs to be. Great job.
So Poland going to go to the free throw line to shoot her first shoot free throw. She's 2 of 2 on the night from the stripe. 2 of her 8 points come from the free throw line. So that ball in the pocket, nice shot, that was good. Roby going to come back in with those 3 fouls. Out will go Bott. 2:21 to play in the third quarter. There's a second attempt by Poland. Made that one. She's got 9 points for the Lady Trojans. 2:18 to play. Jada thought that was foul number 4. Got some good contact down the field, down the court, but able to stay off of it. But zone defense for the Lady Trojans. Gray, stolen. Goodness gracious, fast hands. Left hand, layup, good. Feeling good is Jada Valley. And out of bounds off of the Bulldogs. It'll go back to Lady Trojans. We saw flashes of this last year with Jada Valley, where she looked like she could take over games at times. Then she was a freshman, so sometimes she wouldn't. I don't suspect she'll fall to the wayside this year very often. She's got some confidence, and it's working. JoJo in the lane. No good. Flaherty with the rebound. Her putback, no good. And a foul going to be called on Kaylin. Not as many fouls here in the second half for the Lady Trojans. It's her second. Just team foul number 3 on the Lady Trojans. By this point in the first quarter, they had 6. Jada Valley going to get a well-deserved break. In comes Gabby Sands. Also into the game is Drake Worrell. 90 seconds to go, third quarter. To the right side for Bott. Holding. Nowhere to go with it. Now foul can be called on Ferguson. Be her third. So it will stay with Gasway here to inbound it. To Bott. Got to shoot that ball, catch it and shoot. They just haven't been aggressive enough as Liberal. Gasway baseline. Foul going to be called on Drake Worrell. Worrell will pick up her first personal. Team foul number 5. Smith going to come in and replace Short. Good minutes there from the freshman. 1 minute to play, third quarter. There's an ear steal. It is a steal by Gabby Sands. Well, out of their route, JoJo should bring up the forward. He hits Gasaway. She'll shake and bake. Kept it alive. Good Ferguson. Laughing. Sands, little runner with the right hand, no good. And pulled out of there by the Bulldogs. Going the other way. Ray. 28 seconds to play. Near steal by Sands. They get away with it. Gasaway zigged when they thought she was going to zag, and out of bounds it goes. Lady Trojans get it back with 19 seconds down here to go. 45-11. They've added to their lead. led 30-8 at halftime, have limited them to just 3 points. And they've had a field goal, 2 field goals in the first quarter, none in the second, and 1 here in the third. It's been a dominant performance defensively for the Lady Trojans, mostly from the boards. Drive, Flaherty, there it is. JoJo, she'll try to finish, can't get it to go. And that's the end of the third quarter. Lady Trojans lead it here after 3, 45-11. The route's on here in this home opener. We're back in 1 minute. You're watching Lady Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
For more than 20 years, Call Service has been serving Southeast Kansas. Right now, Call Service has a huge selection of hand-cooked tires, including hand-cooked Dynapro ATM. Farmers and ranchers trust Call Service as their trucks crisscross Southeast Kansas, providing on-the-farm tire service daily. Plus, Calls is a first stop for lube and oil changes. Get back in the game with your new set of hand-cooked tires, never halfway. Available now at Call Service. Check them out online at callservicellc.com or call 620-724-4121.
Girard National Bank is now GN Bank. Family owned and operated, GN Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, GN Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. GN Bank, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
Nice theme. You got the Christmas. There's only home game here before Christmas. For the Trojans, there's only home game here before the end of the year. You got a sweater like that, Dale?
I do. Honestly, I'm just waiting for someone to invite me to a bad sweater meal for Christmas.
I'm sure they're coming then. The invites will come rolling in on Girard Sports Live, I'm sure. Now make sure you don't show up without an appearance fee, Dale. You're a celebrity now. So make sure you get paid. The Trojans add another 12 on. Outscore the Bulldogs 12-3 in that third quarter. And lead at 15. Lead at 45-11. Here's a steal by Osmus. He got another point. Little scoop, left hand, no good, but she is fouled. And going to be some youngsters into the ball game. Jada Valley will stay in, though. She's got 18 points. Is going back. And that is a career high for Valley, I believe. No, she had 19 against Leon last year in the Wilson County Classic. So her career high is 19. This one is good. Made them both. For Osmus, she's got 4 points in the ball game. 7:01 to play. Osmus started for the Lady Trojan softball team, finished third last year in state as a freshman. Tally into the ball game, good minutes in the first quarter. Across the lane, shot up, good by Robbie. Roby, that's just their fourth free field goal of the game. 47-13 here, 6:39 to play. A 30-point lead, I believe that's the mercy rule. The clock does not stop. Tally on the right side. High post for Tally. Good dish. Tally to Poland. And the finish. Faith Poland setting the high bar for herself. She's in double figures tonight. 11 points for Poland. Lady Trojans lead at 49-13. On the other end, got to play defense. Tally gets the rebound. Shot no good. And Jada going to bring it up the floor. Long pass up in front. Osmus. She'll push it up with the right hand, no good. Short coming in to try to rebound it. And it's going to be a jump ball in favor of Lady Trojans. Coming in for the Lady Trojans, Kinley Smith, 5'9" freshman, will come in and replace Valley. It'll probably be it for her. Here's a running clock, 5:34 to play in this ball game. Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance postgame show coming your way in just a little bit. We'll talk about this girl game, talk with head coach Brad Herlocker as well, as A jump ball going to be called on that one. It looked like it's going to be a foul, but Kinley Smith gets tangled up there, the freshman. And it will be in favor of the Bulldogs on the alternating possession. On the right side, to the right corner for Gazaway. She drive. Gazaway looks like she'd be a good softball player. And looks like a girl can hit home runs.
Boy, she
pretty
can turn on it.
really athletic too. She's got some speed when she's been out there.
Had the privilege to help coach on some of the teams that she's played on in the summer, and let me tell you, when she turns her hips, that ball flies.
They play a little bit of softball. They play fall softball over there too, Missouri.
They do.
She's probably just got done with season. Left side, little runner with the right hand, no good. Rebound, Poland. Outlet, Osmus, here she comes. Osmus across the lane, loose ball. Smith with it, kick back out, and here we go again the other way. Good run in transition defense for the Lady Trojans to hustle back. That thing looked like it was going to be an easy layup for Ray, but Trojans were able to stop it. And a foul going to be called on Tally. It'll be team foul number 7. It's going to be on the floor. So Tally. There's a steal. Helped out by Poland, gathered up by Osmus. Osmus running the floor, knocked around, loose ball, and gathered back up. And this one's trying to outlet to Ray, and she punts it out of bounds. Also into the ball game for the Lady Trojans. Coming in there was Tori Thomas, the 5'4" senior. Getting some minutes here. She'll inbound with 3:20 and counting in the ball game. Side for Osmus. Nice pass, Tally. Good passes she's had. She's really set Poland up nicely. And Faith will go back to the free throw line to shoot 2. She is 3 for 4 rather, from the free throw line here tonight. Short getting ready to check into the ball game for the Lady Trojans. First one from Poland. Flips it up there and good. $12 points for her. Forston Neal going to come in for the Bulldogs. So we're short in for the Lady Trojans. Waning moments of this one. Lady Trojans leading it. Just broke a half 100 right there. (51-13). To the corner for Gazaway. Give and go there for Neal. Shot up no good. Tally, good position, good rebound. She got away with the double dribble. Pretty blatant one there.
Well, it is 51-13, so.
Here's Tally, top of the key. She will dish it into the paint. Back outside, move it around. Poland with some authority for the rim. Poland, another one. 11. Second half points. Run to the floor. Here's Short. She'll have to pull it out. And they throw it away. Fighting for it. Gazaway comes up with it. Keeping the feet. Minute 12 to play. Everybody's still playing. 40-point game. Shot by Neal, no good. Rebound Poland. Poland might have a double-double. She's going to be close to it. She's pulled down a lot of boards. And they kept track of those tonight. But on the right side, 58 seconds to play. Dump off inside. Poland. How about this? Well, I said Jada Valley, she scored 19 points last year as a freshman. Poland hot on her trail. 17 in the ball game. And out of bounds off of the Liberal. 33 seconds to play. Well, it's a little bit of a youth movement here tonight. Gabby Sands quiet, Drake World quiet. Now they haven't had to play a ton and haven't needed them. in this ball game. Leading scorers are going to be a sophomore and a freshman. 11 seconds here short. She'll pull up. Little jumper on the way. Good. Other end of the floor. That's the way this one's going to end. 57-13, a dominating performance by the Lady Trojans here in their home opener. Trojans will move to 2-0 on the year. A good win tonight. That's what a win against Parsons will have you feeling pretty good about yourself. You think, man, if we can play with Parsons, we should be able to come in here and defend our home court against the Liberal Bulldogs, and boy, do they. 57-13, the final score in this one. Lady Trojans win it. We'll talk about it next here on the Leah Smith Insurance, Farmers Insurance, Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance postgame show. We'll talk about this one. We'll have your final stats. We'll talk with the head coach of the Lady Trojans and more. All that and more on the postgame show, brought to you by Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance, bringing you 10 years of industry experience back to her hometown. Call 620-670-4590. Proudly serving our community and cheering on the Trojans. We'll talk about it next on the Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance postgame show on Girard Sports Live.
Your local Farmers Insurance agent in Girard is Leah Smith. Leah is excited to bring more than 10 years industry experience in both Kansas and Missouri back to her hometown. Her straightforward and personalized approach will help you better understand your coverage options, whether it's auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more. Give Leah Smith a call today at 620-670-4590. Leah Smith Agency, Farmers Insurance, proudly serving our community and cheering on the Trojans. Producers Co-op of Girard has been serving the needs of farmers and ranchers in southeast Kansas for decades. With a wide range of products and services, you'll be sure to find what you're looking for. Contact the Agronomy Center for seed recommendations, seed treatments, crop scouting, grid and soil sampling, custom and variable rate application, and more. Raise the bar and make this year the most profitable yet. To learn more, visit them online at girardcoop.com or call the Agronomy Center at 620-724-8372. Producers Co-op, working for you.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Stop in soon to pick up your very own Girard Trojan Instant Issue Mascot Debit Card. While you're there, be sure to ask about My Mobile Money and mobile banking, Guardian Secure Checking, and People Pay. Learn more online at mybankcnb.com. Community National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Girard Schools. Go Trojans!
Hydrix, your dependable independent. Depend on us for service, for selection, for price. Get huge Samsung savings. Leave notes, sync calendars, and display your photos on the new Samsung Family Hub refrigerator. Plus, get free same-day delivery. Why shop for appliances where the motto is do it yourself when you can depend on the know-how of people who live appliances every day?
The only thing better than our price is our service. Hydrix, Fort Scott, and Girard.
Back out here on the Leah Smith Agency post-game show, BJ Harris along with Dale Shireman here as we wrap up this girls game. Lady Trojans win it with authority, 57-13, and move to 2-0 on the year. And joining us now, the head coach of the Girard Lady Trojans, Brad Herlocker. His interview is brought to you by Community National Bank and Trust, serving the area for 30 years. Stop in soon to pick up your very own Girard Trojan Instant Issue Mascot Debit Card. As the post-game, Coach, not halftime. And see more Community National Bank and Trust, proud supporter of Girard Schools. Learn more online at mybankcnb.com. Coach, good start to the season, 2-0 all in the year. Obviously a nice performance tonight defensively. Limited them, I think, just 4 field goals in the contest and 13 points. I know you like the defense, and that's a good start to things.
Yeah, you know, I wouldn't say that it was our best execution job on offense, but, you know, the defense turned into a lot of our offense, and it was that up-tempo game that gets a little sloppy both ways. You don't want your kids, you know, when the other team's handing you the ball, you don't want to give it right back to them. We did that a little bit overall, but, you know, overall, I can't say enough about the intensity level my kids are bringing both games on defense.
youngsters tonight, too, stepping up. We talked about that on the pregame show. We talked about that after the postgame show. Parsons, good ones, but how about 17 points from Faith Poland, 18 points from Jada Valley. Sophomore and a freshman leading in scoring. You'll take that with that kind of output.
Yeah, tonight, don't know how to exactly say this diplomatically.
Didn't have to have those other guys tonight. So
no,
some good experience down inside
absolutely. It was a great confidence night, I think, for everybody. I think it's one of those things that, each and every player got to play tonight that was suited up for us, and valuable minutes for those young kids. When those young kids get those minutes, it's like gold, and they can freak out. And there are times when some of those young ones did freak out in this game, and they just got to play through it and learn the game and learn just the speed difference in a varsity game.
You get a little bit of a break here, about 10 days before you play again, and then you're going to play 2 games and get another big break. What do you go back and work on here in this break here?
Just a lot of things. It's like I told them, defensively, I don't know if we can bring more intensity. I felt like, and a lot of Jada's points came off of the defense and steal or getting out and getting runouts and people finding them. But offensively, we've got a lot to work on. We scored quite a few points tonight, but most of that was transition and defense, and our half-court offense is not even remotely close to where it needs to be or where it's been, in past years for quite some time. So, got a lot of work to do against a good team. If we want to be able to score, you have to score against a good team in the half court.
All right, Coach, congratulations. Another good win, 2-0 on the season. We'll talk about that next before we take on another Bulldogs in Galena coming up in about 10 days.
Awesome, thank you.
Head coach of the Girard Lady Trojans, Brad Urlacher, joining us here on the Leah Smith Agency post-game show. Lady Trojans do win it. Final score 57-13. That'll do it for that. Time to kick off things here and get ready for that boys contest when we kick off the Community National Bank and Trust pregame show. We will come back and we'll hear from the head coach of the Girard Trojans, Rod Westcott, and get ready for this boys game. Again, Lady Trojans win it 57-13, leading scorer in it. Again, Jada Valley, 18 points, 17 points for Faith Poland, 7 points from Brittany Bailey, 5 points from Kenzie Smith, 4 points from Kaylin Flaherty, 4 points from Michaela Osmus, 2 points from Serena Short. And leading the way for the Bulldogs, 5 points from Jessica Roby in the loss for the Lady Bulldogs. That'll do it for the Leah Smith Agency postgame show. Pregame show coming your way next. We'll hear from the head coach of the Girard Trojans, Rod Westcott. We get back here on the Community National Bank and Trust pregame show on Girard Sports Live.
If you're in the market to buy or sell a house, land, or commercial space, look no further than Lehman Realty. Locally owned and operated, Jason Lehman and his staff are ready to meet the needs of every client. When it comes to your listing, you can trust that Lehman Realty will take the time to get to know you and your property. Lehman Realty is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Learn more at www.lehmanrealty.net. or call Jason at 620-724-8020.
Chicken Annie's Girard is a proud supporter of Trojan Athletics. Chicken Annie's of Girard serves up the area's best fried chicken and a whole lot more. Check out their weekly specials like chicken and noodles on Wednesdays, Thursday nights kids nights, and Friday boneless wings. Oh, and don't forget about those delicious homemade pies. Stop in or enjoy their mouth-watering favorites at home with carry-out and catering available. Chicken Annie's Girard, continuing a Southeast Kansas tradition. Learn more at chickenanniesgirard.com or call 620-724-4090.
McClellan Sanitation is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. McClellan Sanitation is also proud to have been serving Girard and the surrounding area for decades. McClellan Sanitation offers residential, commercial, and roll-off services. As a locally owned and operated company, owners Dave and Candy McClellan and their employees are dedicated to providing the highest quality customer service. To learn more, call McClellan Sanitation at 620-724-8486. McClellan Sanitation wishes the Girard Trojans the best of luck this season.
Crawcan Telephone Cooperative has been serving Girard in Southeast Kansas for 65 years. In 1952, we helped our members connect with each other using telephone lines. Today, we connect our members with the entire world using fiber optics. While the technology has changed, our commitment to deliver it to our members has not. Check us out on the web at ckt.net.
Welcome back to the Community National Bank and Trust pregame show here on Girard Sports Live. BJ Harris along with you, talking to the head boys basketball coach of the Girard Trojans, Rod Westcott. And boy, coach, coming off another one. Those games against Parsons are always dandies. And the other night, no exception, a big overtime victory. That's the team that's ranked number 2, was ranked number 2 in Class 4A, obviously playing without one of their best players, but still, to go over there in that environment, that felt like a sub-state environment for sure. And you guys get the win. Just talk about that for your boys.
Yeah, it's a heck of a way to start the season off. You know you're going in, and they're very talented, and we feel like we've got a chance to be pretty good this year as well. So thought it'd be a good one. You know, a little ugly at times, but I think it was that way on both sides, and I think both teams probably caused the other team to do some of the things that maybe didn't make them look so good. I know their athleticism gave us fits at times, and kind of took us out of some of the things that we like to do offensively, but our kids persevered and kept working hard and had a good outcome.
Well, it helps when you've got Caleb Muya, 32 points, 15 rebounds, a pretty good night for him. And it's one thing to have a night like that. It's another thing to have a night like that when you know the other team knows that all they need to do is shut him down, and they can't do it. They came up big down the stretch, hit free throws when he needed to. Just talk about that performance in general.
Yeah, he really did. He stepped up big, especially in the overtime. I thought we had Evan. He got banged up a little bit and really wasn't able to go and try to fight through it, but Caleb had to pick up the slack, handling the basketball, and doing things like that. I thought Ryder really did a nice job too, and Dylan really with his first major minutes anyway as a starter and getting quite a bit of time. I thought all three of them did a pretty nice job of handling the basketball. I say that we had 20 turnovers on the night, so we've definitely got to get that fixed. But going forward, we've got some good things to look forward to. We just got to keep trying to get better.
We talked to postgame, too, about the importance of Carter Doherty, and he had 6 points in the game, but 8 rebounds, second on your team in those, and just stay out of foul trouble. And how would you grade out his performance?
Yeah, you know, he did a great job for us. As far as staying out of foul trouble, that was a concern going in. He's so big, he's going to draw a lot of attention, but I thought he did a nice job on the glass. You know, I'd like to find him inside a little bit more. I think that we can utilize him more on the offensive end than probably what we did. So, you know, that's something that we have another weapon there that we can look to, and I think he's just going to get better as the year continues. You know, he started out the year well last year, and then had a bad ankle sprain. It really hobbled him for most of the year. So he's picking back up kind of where he left off last year, and hopefully he has a good year to look forward to.
All right, Coach. Lipper Bulldogs tonight. What do you know of them? What do you expect?
You know, they're very senior-oriented. Got a bunch of seniors at play, and they're not very big. However, they're very scrappy. Coach has got them playing extremely hard, and, you know, they're going to get out and get after you. I talked about, you know, a little bit to our guys last night about them. And it's not so much about who we play. It's about us, and are we going to come out and put forth a good effort each and every night. And that's what we've got to do for sure tonight, and make sure, you know, that we're concerned about ourselves and doing the things right that we need to be successful. But we know we're going to get everybody's best shot, and if we're not ready, you know, anybody can knock you off at any given time.
All right, Coach. We appreciate your time as always. Good luck tonight against the Bulldogs.
All right, thanks, BJ.
Hey, Coach of the Girard Trojans, Rod Westcott, joining us here on the Community National Bank and Trust pregame show. We'll step away, take a quick break. Still to come, starting lineups, keys of the game, opening tip-off from Girard, the Trojans, Bulldogs, tonight on Girard Sports Live.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Stop in soon to pick up.
The best place for your pregame or postgame meal is Bender on 7. The Bender has quickly become Girard's favorite restaurant with incredible specials like the famous Taco Tuesdays, 3 tacos for $1. Wednesdays, try the adult grilled cheese. Thursdays is chili dog day. And of course, Friday, game day, is steak tips after 5. Grab a friend, grab a drink, and grab a seat at the Bender on 7, where they're streaming Girard Sports Live right now. Bender on 7. Order now. 620-724-4860.
Chicken Annie's Girard is a proud supporter of Trojan Athletics. Chicken Annie's of Girard serves up the area's best fried chicken and a whole lot more. Check out their weekly specials like chicken and noodles on Wednesdays, Thursday nights kids nights, and Friday boneless wings. Oh, and don't forget about those delicious homemade pies. Stop in or enjoy their mouth-watering favorites at home with carry-out and catering available. Chicken Annie's Girard, continuing a Southeast Kansas tradition. Learn more at chickenanniesgirard.com or call 620-724-4090.
For more than 20 years, Call Service has been serving Southeast Kansas. Right now, Call Service has a huge selection of hand-cooked tires, including hand-cooked Dynapro ATM. Farmers and ranchers trust Call Service as their trucks crisscross Southeast Kansas, providing on-the-farm tire service daily. Plus, Calls is the first stop for lube and oil changes. Get back in the game with your new set of hand-cooked tires, never halfway. Available now at Call Service. Check them out online at callservicellc.com or call 620-724-4121.
A yellow flag on your team is bad, but a yellow tag on your favorite new flooring or furniture, now that's awesome. Get to Derail Commodity for huge savings during their yellow tag inventory clearance sale. Renew the look of your home with steep discounts on all in-stock carpet, vinyl, hardwood, ceramic tile, and luxury vinyl tile flooring. Even in-stock furniture is on sale. Kick off your fall with new flooring and furniture during the yellow tag inventory clearance sale at Derail Commodity, with locations in Joplin, Butler, and Fayette, Missouri, as well as Independence and Braselton, Kansas.
Back out here live to Ted Taylor Gymnasium in Girard. Girard Trojans get ready to take on the Liberal Bulldogs. BJ Harris, Dale Sherman back here with you as the Lady Trojans were victorious just a little bit ago as they get a nice lopsided victory, 57-13 over Liberal. Trojan men going to try to move to 2-0 after they get a outstanding victory over Parsons last Friday night. And Dale, when you look back to that ball game, it's different than the girls' contest because the girls, I think, are still trying to figure out who's all going to be the man and who's going to be going, and they spread it out a lot more. 9 girls scoring the other night. I think another 8 or 9 maybe scoring tonight. For the Trojans, it's a little more acute. There's about 4 or 5 guys that got to be really good, and teams are going to start to maybe key on a few, but even against Parsons the other night, Caleb Muya, they keyed on him, get 32 points.
He came out of the chute and just was on fire. You know, he really took that game on his shoulders. You know, Troike got in a little bit of foul trouble there and then kind of took one to the hip or back on the ground. And you know, big for the sophomore Lallman to step in, but how big was Carter Doherty down low?
Yeah.
They only had 2 dunks, and both those were on breakaways where Parsons is usually a turn and slam the ball. Carter Doherty did a great job, and Caleb Muya really took the game on his shoulders and said, come on, boys, I'll lead you to the promised land, especially in overtime.
Yep, hit his free throws down the stretch and got it. The Trojans get the win the other night, 72-65 in overtime. Again, Caleb Muya, 32 points, 15 rebounds. Double-double for him. Dylan Collins, 12 points, right a roll of 10. Carter Doherty had 8 rebounds in the victory. This is the Community National Bank and Trust pregame show, serving the area for over 30 years. Stop in soon and pick up your very own Girard Trojan instant issue mascot debit card. Community National Bank and Trust, proud supporter of Girard schools. Learn more online at mybankcnb.com. Of course, you see there at the bottom right side of your screen, Trojan basketball here on Girard Sports Live is presented by Crocam, your community technology partner. Don't get bit by slow speeds and high prices. Get gigabit, the fastest internet in Southeast Kansas with Crocam. To learn more, go to ruralfiber.org or see everything Crocam has to offer at ckt.net. The Trojans, not a lot of action going on the other nights. There is a more tonight, obviously, teams getting underway in their CNC contest. And again, this year in the CNC, it's a double round robin. So teams trying to get these non-conference games out of the way here early on so they can then play each other twice. I don't know if I'm looking forward to that or not. I do know if you win it, you probably deserve to win it. In that on the boys' side, Colgan certainly will be one of those teams, and I think also the Trojans should be a heavy favorite to win the CNC. But they got to take care of things here in non-conference. As that, we'll try to get some of those area matchups. Area matchups are brought to you by Bumper to Bumper of Girard, formerly Brenneman Auto Parts. Bumper to Bumper has been serving the area since 1935. Come in and talk with Willie if you're in the need for belts, Bosch brake pads, Wicks filters, Tonkin bearings, so much more. Bumper to Bumper, 101 East Prairie in Girard. Bumper to Bumper, your sponsor of your area matchups, and get those up here on the computer. I do know there are some games going on around the area. Wait for that to get up to tell you your starting lineups. Starting lineups are brought to you by the Jagged Edge. Trojans will start this game in style, but nowhere near the level of style you'll find at the Jagged Edge. Stylists Carla Sands, Robin Hawkins, and Eva Vietti will have you looking your best for your next big game. Make an appointment soon by calling 620-724-7500. For the Trojans, it'll be Ryder Worrell, 5'11 junior, 10 points the other night. Caleb Muya, 6'3 senior, at 32 points. Number 12, Dylan Collins, 6'1 senior. Number 50, Evan Troike, looked like he was feeling good out there, 5'10 senior, at 7 points the other night. And then 55, Carter Doherty, 6'5 senior, 6 points and 8 rebounds. Head coach is Rod Westcott for the Bulldogs. And naturally, they don't put any heights on their roster for a basketball roster. I always talk about how I can teach a class on all the ways not to put together a roster. But they'll be led by number 3, Tyler West. West is a junior. Number 4, Colton Slinker, a junior. Number 5, Gabe Daniels, a senior. Number 21, Weston Sprinkle, a senior. And number 32, Colby Selvey, a junior. So 2 seniors and a junior. Matchups going on tonight. Southeast is at Columbus in the St. Paul early season tournament. Jasper's at St. Mary's Colgan. Neodesha at Baxter Springs. Oswego at Galena. And Riverton is hosting Quapaw, Oklahoma. Here we go. Start this one early off the tip. Right Worrell. Finish at the basket. And the Trojans. Coach has always got those really nice inbounds plays, or off the tip plays rather, and that was a good one. And a turnover going to be called against the Bulldogs. Just underway here in this one. Trojans with an early 2-0 lead. Muya going to run the point. Skip pass far corner for Collins. Dylan again, 12 points the other night. Down inside, a hard throw, not going to be there, deflected, but gathered up. There's Troike, stolen away. Good anticipation there by Tyler West. Other end of the floor, partially blocked by Troike. Here come the Trojans. The big man running the floor. Carter Doherty with the finish on the left side. And the Trojans lead it 4-0. Foul going to be called, I think, against Collins. It is. 7:10 to play. Just underway here in this first quarter. Inbound to right corner, set, and a 3. Up by Sprinkle, no good. Rebound by Muya. Trojans running again. Up in transition, Collins. He'll take one hard dribble with the right hand, good. 3 Trojans on the board now. Trojans starting off on a 6-0 run. Here's a steal by Troike. And last touch by Troike. And quick hands there by West to try to keep that one from being another run out. This high-flying Trojan offense, a lot of fun to watch.
It's fast.
Boy, it puts you to work, don't they?
It does. Back and forth I go.
Inbound, high, top of the key. Off left side. Blocked by the big fella again, but this is going to be a call to foul. Gabe Daniels. I remember Gabe from last year. He is committed to that mullet.
It's a good-looking mullet.
Well, it's put some work into it. It's got some love, certainly, behind it. It's a little achy, breaky heart for sure.
Man.
Close zoom on the best mullet of the year. He'll get their first points of the year as well. Gabe Daniels. When you make a commitment to a fashion statement, like I've committed to being overweight, so you got to stick with it. Daniels is committed to having that beautiful Tennessee waterfall. And he'll knock down both free throws as well.
Joe Dirt.
Trojans with it, moving from right to left. Troike, backside. Somebody lost the biggest guy on the floor. Carter snuck in back behind there. He's got 4. Trojans lead at 8-2. Another near steal. Daniels with it. He'll go up with a shot. That's going to roll in. Stayed there for a while. He's got all 4 of their points. 8-4 your score. Here's Collins. Trapped. Rips out of there. Somehow he didn't travel, and I was wrong. I was right. So it will go back to the Bulldogs. And he'll throw it right back away. Collins, he's going to push the issue. Collins, good. Little ball fake, up and good. Dylan Collins has been a nice bright spot for the Trojans, making the most of his opportunity here in his senior season. Drive, kick, Daniels, elevate, shot no good. Carter, too big. Outlet, Muya, Caleb, throw it up. Oh, what a beauty. Couldn't finish it. Saw it coming from Ryder Whirl. He just left it a little off, but saw it coming, and a full sub's going to come in here for the Bulldogs. Bryant Rose will check in. Colton Slinker will check in, along with Tony Dingman into the ball game for the Bulldogs. Off right side with the left hand, little shot up, good by Bryant Rose. 10-6. Bulldogs have stopped the momentum just a little bit. 5:22 to go here in this first quarter. And a foul going to be called on Colton Slinker. And the Sock Jr. will pick up his first foul. Team foul number 1 as well. Here's a three. Caden Lallman just checking into the ball game. He'll fire one up. No good. Off to the right corner, Slinker. Back around. Nearly losing it. Good defense there. Ryder Whirl has been a very good defender. Sometimes last year he was getting put on the best player every time. He'll get a steal there. Going up, Whirl, he'll take it himself with the right hand. Good. Ryder with 4 points in the first quarter of this one. Trojans doubling up the Bulldogs here, 12-6. Another steal. Troike, no look for Zane Henderson. He'll go back to him. Nobody's looking at each other. Here's a runner by Muya. He'll rattle it in. And there's a timeout by the Bulldogs. Coach Walton has seen enough. Timeout on the floor. We'll take it. We're back in 30 seconds. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Chicken Annie's Girard is a proud supporter of Trojan Athletics. Chicken Annie's of Girard serves up the area's best fried chicken and a whole lot more. Check out their weekly specials like chicken and noodles on Wednesdays, Thursday nights kids nights, and Friday boneless wings. Oh, and don't forget about those delicious homemade pies. Stop in or enjoy their mouth-watering favorites at home with carry-out and catering available. Chicken Annie's Girard, continuing a Southeast Kansas tradition. Learn more at chickenanniesgirard.com or call 620-724-4090.
Trojans lead at 14-6 here over the Liberal Bulldogs, home opener. An enter pass down inside, kick back out. Slinker will set his feet for three. It's a little bit off the mark. Gordy tips it to himself. Outlet Muya. Trojans are flat, running up and down the floor. Dylan Collins. And one. Collins has 6.
All 6 on fast breaks, too. Way to hustle up and down the court.
Well, yeah. That's you better have your running shoes on with this, guys. I don't think they put the score up on the scoreboard yet. Goodness gracious, don't let us miss 2 points.
We don't want another Parsons.
16-6. Up and good. 17-6. Collins knocks down the and one opportunity. Halfway through this first quarter. 17-6 Trojans. Stolen away another one. That's Henderson. Up in front, Muya. Muya at the right wing. Collins trying to shake and bake. And block going to be called against Daniels. Daniels going to pick up his first. Team foul number 3.
Million Allman going to have a little rest.
They'll get a break. Troike and Whirl will come back into the ball game for the Trojans. 3:46 to go in the first quarter. Trojans up 17-6. Wrap around. Good anticipation there by the Bulldogs. Stolen away by Toby Dingman. Loose ball coming on there. Front porch there for the effort by Troike. It'll stay with the Bulldogs, though, with 3:33 to play. Hand off left side for Rose. Kick, slinker. Shot is no good, but knocked it out of bounds. Dalton Hendricks into the ball game. Next side, shot up, no good. Rebound, no put up. Little height down inside there finally. Here's Hendricks. That's blocked from behind by Collins. But a foul going to be called on him, and it should be a shooting foul. I think that's his second. Team foul number 3 on the Trojans. That's going to send Dalton Hendricks to the free throw line to shoot. 2, knocks down the first one. Booyah will go back in there. Collins going to sit down with those 2 fouls. Here's the second one. That one rattles in. Troike going to run the offense for the Trojans here. Trap coming, backside. Henderson, Booyah, little floater, no good. And Doherty comes out with the rebound. Give it to Troike. No look. Whoa, he had everybody going the wrong way.
Look one way, throw it down low to big man.
Awesome. Bounce pass, backside. Mishandled it. Zane Henderson with a steal. Trojans running again. Here's Worrell's got to run and catch it. Can't catch up with it. Sometimes you're going to be that aggressive. That's going to happen.
Yeah. Westcott's not really too upset about it, so.
Just realizing I don't think I've stood up in like 2.5 hours. Ugh. Liberal basketball. Trojans defensively have just been really good. Here's a 3, though. Shot no good. Henderson gets the rebound. They all outlet the Booyah. Trojans are going 3-on-2. Caleb into the paint, drawing contact and forces one up. It's going to be no good, but he will be fouled. And Booyah will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. 19-8.
Well, this is a sped up Girard Trojan team. We haven't seen this kind of speed last week, of course. Parsons might have been just a little bit faster than us, so this week we decided to kick it in another gear.
Well, it's one of those things, man. As I said with the girls' game, you know, at the conclusion there, if you go down to Parsons and beat a really quality team, you feel good about your chances coming in here against Liberal. Well, the Trojans saw one of the best teams in the state of Kansas the other night and beat them. So, yeah, they probably feel pretty good about their chances to get up and down and run the floor because that was a very athletic. Now, Derek Williams was not in that ball game, and certainly that would have given even a little bit more speed. But the Trojans are fast, super athletic. There's a steal. Worrell stops, and he'll let things clear out. Didn't have the numbers. And contact there on Hendricks. And Hendricks will pick up his first personal foul, his second rather. Team foul number 5 on the Bulldogs. Hendricks will have to sit down. They can actually give him some size in there. Heard Coach say on the pregame show they're a little undersized. We usually reserve our Bradshaw collision repair hit of the game for a shot, but that might be our hit of the game. Here's an elevate from Troike. Booyah back with it. Of Booyah's 32 points the other night, I would say half of them were second chance, offensive rebounds, going back up with it. Pass across the lane. Back out. Daniels flying out there with Booyah 6'3" frame.
Wow.
Daniels just throws something up. And a quick foul. That's bad for them. Daniels will pick up his second personal foul. And he will probably sit down.
I was impressed with the 4, 5, 6 steps, turn around, throw it up. But
Dingman will come in to replace him. Minute 46 to play, 21-8. Trojans on front. Backside Henderson, tip to Muya with the right hand, good. Gives Zane Henderson a nice assist on that one. Caleb's got 6. Trojans win the other transition. 3 up, and it rattles in. Boy, that did not look like it had a chance in the world. And Sprinkle now rattles in 1. 23 to 11. Muya, he wants a 3. Answer right back, shot no good. And Whirl will pull it out. Ryder to Muya. Caleb, skip pass left side for Troike. To Whirl. Trying to go down inside. Just a little off the mark there and stolen away by the Bulldogs. Up in front. Another steal. Ryder Whirl is everywhere, it seems like. And it's going to be knocked off the foot of Ryder Whirl.
I'm telling you, we're going to have to move that next time.
You think?
Yeah. I will tell the whole world that it's my fault. It's my elbow hitting it every other time.
Come on. Yeah. Shot scooped up. Sprinkle giving some good minutes here in the first quarter to try to keep things respectable, as he's got 5 points, their last 5 points. 23-13, it's a 10-point game. It'll go out of bounds off of Whirl and off of the Trojans, back to the Bulldogs. Chance to pull it to within single digits here with 35.7 seconds to play in the first quarter. It's fast hands, Ryder. Back around. Rose back outside for Selvey. Selvey had covered up. Rose back out top of the key for Sprinkle. Here's West. Starting 5 on the floor, I believe, for the Bulldogs. Off the foot of Muya, probably should have been a kick. Muya will fire up a prayer at the buzzer and had a decent chance on the quarter. 10-point lead. Trojans have it at the end of 1. We're back in 1 minute. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Your local Farmers Insurance agent in Girard is Leah Smith. Leah is excited to bring more than 10 years industry experience in both Kansas and Missouri back to her hometown. Her straightforward and personalized approach will help you better understand your coverage options, whether it's auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more. Give Leah Smith a call today at 620-670-4590. Leah Smith Agency, Farmers Insurance, proudly serving our community and cheering on the Trojans. Producers Co-op of Girard has been serving the needs of farmers and ranchers in southeast Kansas for decades. With a wide range of products and services, you'll be sure to find what you're looking for. Contact the Agronomy Center for seed recommendations, seed treatments, crop scouting, grid and soil sampling, custom and variable rate application, and more. Raise the bar and make this year the most profitable yet. To learn more, visit them online at girardcoop.com or call the Agronomy Center at 620-724-8372. Producers Co-op, working for you.
Here we go, second quarter. Girard Trojans 1-0 on the year. Taking care of business in the first quarter of this one. 23-13. Liberal will have the basketball as we come out of the first quarter break. Left wing, 3 on the way from Sprinkle. He's already got 1. That one's no good. Rebound pulled out of the by Muya. Trojans were lights out. Oh, goodness gracious. Evan Troike, you better have your head on a swivel.
Yeah.
So that thing's coming in hot.
That's a fastball.
And Carter Doherty did have his head on a swivel. Good defense there for the Liberal Bulldogs to get a hand in there to keep that from being an easy bucket. Carter had 6 points in the first quarter, all of them off nice backdoor passes. There's an alley-oop from the inbounds. Caleb Muya, he's got 8. On the right corner. Back around. I don't know, that's a rival mullet on that far side.
Ooh, I'm about to get him in there.
Bulldogs knock around with it. Here it is, top of the key. For Gunnar Miller. Driving for Selvey. He'll have to pull it back outside, move it back around. For Sprinkle, into the paint, back outside, Miller. Selvey, guarded. Trojan zone D here. having a hard time penetrating it. Here's a three for Selvey. Rocking fire triple. A couple of three-point buckets have helped them kind of keep pace a little bit at least with the Trojans. Muya to the rack. Double figures already for Caleb. Off left wing for Rose. Outside Miller, got away with a walk. And then a foul on Troike. Having to pick up his first team foul, number 4 on the Trojans. Rose will inbound here for the Bulldogs. 6:26 to play in the first half. Selvey, another three, no good. Muya with the rebound. Shaking off Miller. Caleb, dish, whirl, three, no good. Carter going down in there. Big Pilla finally going to get it out. Back around, Troike quickly over to Trojans. Reverse the ball in a hurry. Carter would have been open because they got it over there so fast. And they'll set up here in their half court. Having to run it. About the third time they've ran a half court set in this first half, maybe. Dylan Collins back to Muya in the paint. Leaner with the right hand. Good. He gets it that close, it's almost automatic.
Boy, soft hands.
Yep. 29-16. 5:38 to go in the first half. Selvey on the left wing, guarded by Collins. Picks him up in his zone. Back outside Miller. Thought about a three, didn't take it. Rose for three. He wants one, no good. Rebound Collins. This team's going to live by and die by the three. Whirl in traffic. No foul. Carter's there to try to clean it up. Can't do it. Caleb will. And the foul. Right now, Ryder's going, where's my foul?
I got mugged on the way up in, too.
Muya with 8 points in the second quarter. And a timeout going to be taken by the Bulldogs. Timeout by Liberal. We will take it along with them. Trojans 31, Bulldogs 16, 5:15 to play in the first quarter. You're watching it on your home for Trojan Athletics, Girard Sports Live.
Flag on your team is bad, but a yellow tag on your favorite new flooring or furniture, now that's awesome. Get to Derailed Commodity for huge savings during their yellow tag inventory clearance sale. Renew the look of your home with steep discounts on all in-stock carpet, vinyl, hardwood, ceramic tile, and luxury vinyl tile flooring. Even in-stock furniture is on sale. Kick off your fall with new flooring and furniture during the yellow tag inventory clearance sale at Derailed Commodity, with locations in Joplin, Butler, and Fayette, Missouri, as well as Independence and Brazelton, Kansas.
(31-16) Trojans on a 6-0 run right now. And Caleb Muya at the free throw line to shoot the and one. (10 points, double figures already for Muya. More than that, actually. 14 points. This is the and one, and it'll stay 31-16. Caden Lallman into the ballgame. Zane Henderson came in at that break. Bulldogs brought Hendricks back in. He's got it on the right side. Off left side for Miller. Both Mullets into the game now. On the left side. They can meld together and create one really tall person if they get together. Just the way the superpowers that comes with it. Daniels with it between the legs of Caden Lallman. And it's going to be a foul?
Yeah, they're going to call a foul. Zane.
On Zane Henderson.
Didn't see it. I was trying to.
He had a hard time staying out of foul trouble there or not. It's just his first. He stepped to line three on the way. No good. Rebound Muya. Good position underneath the basket. Up in front for Henderson running. Zane underneath. Tried to throw some up. Couldn't get anything. Got too far down. And here they come. West. Hendricks. Little short jumper, no good. Rebound Troike. Running. Whirl. Left hand layup. Good with the run out by Ryder Whirl. He's got 6. Trojans lead it 33-16. An 8-0 run for the Trojans. Top of the key controlling here for Slinker. On the right side for Miller. Back outside Slinker. Here's Daniels. 3-second violation will be called on Miller, I believe, setting up in there. First minutes tonight coming into the ball game for the Trojans for Logan Thomas, the 6'1 sophomore. Will be into the ball game. 3:48 to play in the first half. 33-16. Here's Muya at the elbow. He'll elevate. 10-footer on the way. No good. Rebound. Loose ball momentarily for Thomas, but it'll be a jump ball in favor of the Trojans. So they will keep possession here with 3:34 to play. GN Bank halftime show come your way in just a little bit. We'll talk about this boys game, this first half. Talk about that girls game earlier tonight. Lady Trojans moved to 2-0. Inbound whirl, wide open, sets his feet, fire three, no good. Rebound. Henderson crashing the boards. Good rebound there by Zane. Keep that one alive, and they're going to call a travel.
Kind of got it tangled up, tried to take a step. Wasn't there.
5 new bodies into the ball game. Slinker will come in. Sprinkle will come in as well. A couple guys have had some buckets for them. Rose comes in the ball game as well. The 24, Brian Rojo comes in the ball game as well. Oral, a steal and a finish. Those quick hands lead the buckets. 10-0 run for the Trojans. Sprinkle to Rojo on the left wing. And tick-tack foul there on Caden Lallman. He'll pick up his first personal foul. Throwaway by a liberal. Henderson back to Muya. Caleb back to Henderson. He'll set his feet, fire three. Good! Zane Henderson drops in a three for his first bucket of the ball game. The Trojans are on a 13-0 run. Free throw line, no good. And almost rebounded there by Thomas. Couldn't get a hold of it. And it'll go out of bounds off of him. 6'1". He's not done growing, I don't believe.
No. Dad's right around 6'4".
Yeah. Left side, Rojo. Fire, no good, missed badly. Get up by Muya. He'll throw out front for Whirl. Henderson to the corner for Thomas. Right corner for Henderson. Allman. Muya in the paint. Ryder thought about it, didn't take it. 2:19 to play in the first half. Skip it out left wing for Muya. 38-16, Trojans on a 13-0 run in the middle of it right now. Whirl. Lallman. Patient possession here for the Trojans. The most patient of the ball game. Thomas on the right corner. Little runner and one. Ryder Whirl decided to take it to the rack and finish it. Riders in double figures and a chance to go to the free throw line to complete the three-point play. 1:42 to play. Trojans 15-0 run here.
Trojans substituting in Caleb Muya. Comes in for Caleb.
Gabe for Caleb.
I'm sorry, Gabe for Caleb, sorry.
I'm sure that has happened a few times in their life.
Yeah. You ought to have a brother named Dan.
Dan and Dale. Left corner, Troike wants a three. He wants in on it, why not? Evans' first bucket's a triple. 18-0 run. And it won't be broken yet. It's going to be the second on Troike. It'll be team foul number 7 on the Trojans, 43-16. And here's Selvey. He'll break it. That's where it will stop. 18-0 run here, a minute 27 to play. Stop now on the free throw by Selvey. He has the only field goal. He has the only points of this second quarter, and the only field goal on a three-point bucket. We've only got 4 points in the second. There's a rebound by Gabe Muya, and a foul going to be called, and he'll get to go to the free throw line to shoot 1-and-1.
That's the way to do it. Come in, get a rebound, foul, go right to the line.
Yeah, why not? And so Gabe trying to get in on the scoring tonight. 6 Trojans are in the scorebook. Gabe would make 7. 6-foot sophomore. Good shot. His first varsity points, I believe. Here's the second. Good. Couple of really good free throws there by the sophomore. Trojans lead at 45-17. Down the floor, kick back out. Rhodes to the corner for Selvey. Loose ball. Henderson still fighting for it. He's going to get called for the foul. The good thing about Zane's fouls, he had foul trouble again the other night, is they are certainly hustle fouls. It's not doing silly stuff. I think he gave Carter some pretty good break there and picks up his second personal foul. He'll come out. 8 on the team. Sends Selvey to the free throw line to shoot 1-and-1.
You know, on the court for the Trojans right now are 3 sophomores. So, good time for the coach to get some experience in for those young ones.
2 sophomores, a junior and a senior. Selvey knocks down the first one. He's 2 out of 3. And again, he's the only Bulldog to score here in the second quarter. Left that one short. And it will go back to the Trojans with a minute 13. Oh.
Oh,
that will
Coach
be
Westcott.
That'll be on the blooper reel. That's Ryder just looked over to coach to get what they wanted to run, and Gabe never looked at him and just flipped it in there to him. And there's a little miscommunication there by the youngsters. So get around left side. Here's a set 3 on the way, no good. Rebound though by Rojo. Scoop it over, shot up. That one's no good. There's a lid on it for the Bulldogs. They can't get it to go through. Just 1 field goal in the second quarter. Ryder whirl, so fast. Now he's trapped, needs help. He'll get it to Thomas, across the lane to Muya. And it will stay with the Trojans. There's Thomas, he'll get it to the corner. Ryder, 48 seconds to go. Off to the right side for Thomas. A 4-out 1 in here for the Trojans. Trying to go up inside. Doherty gets the catch. Good patience from the big fella. Carter's got 8 points in the first half. Trojans lead it 47-18. Rose just being hassled by Ryder. Steele, probably about his 5th of the ball game. Up inside and threw it away.
Looking for the big man down low.
Carter was running.
Coach Westcott with some words of wisdom. 11 seconds left, just pull it out.
It's the only words he speaks.
Just the loud ones, right?
Our interviews typically turn into counseling sessions for me. Throw it in deep. Carter's going to catch. He'll have time. Scoop it up. Shot no good. Walked around. Caden with the bucket. No good. A little excitement down the stretch of a 29-point game with the Trojans in full control here at halftime. Take a look at your halftime numbers. Recap that girls game as well. All that and more when we return here on the GM Bank Halftime Show. GM Bank, formerly Girard National Bank, new name, but still providing customers with the highest quality financial services in a friendly and personal way. Personal, business, or agricultural needs, turn to GN Bank. Learn more at gn-bank.com. We'll talk about this one. Talk about that girls game. I'll let you know where we're going to be in about 10 days for game number 3 when we return on the GN Bank Halftime Show on Girard Sports Live.
Girard National Bank is now GN Bank. Family owned and operated, GN Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, GN Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. GN Bank, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
Farm Bureau is proud to support Girard High School student athletes. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their #1 goal is to make insurance simple. Agents Judd Sasho, Lori Johnson, and Lisa Sasho take pride in educating their clients and members so they are able to make the best decisions. There's a lot of information out there, and at Farm Bureau, they can explain it in a way that relates to you so you can apply it to your life, family, farm, and future. To learn more, contact Judd, Lori, or Lisa at 620-724-4213. Go Trojans!
The Producers Co-op Farm Store is committed to making your life easier by supplying you with the things you need for your farm and home. As always, the Producers Co-op Farm Store has a great selection of farm and ranch supplies, including pet supplies, ranch and corral building supplies and equipment, automatic waterers and feed bunks, tack, dog food, pet and animal health supplies, workwear, boots, and much, much more. Come in and check out the great deals on lots of new merchandise as well. Proudly serving Girard and the surrounding area, and proud to support the Girard Trojans.
Peony Dental is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Chris Peony DDS offers exceptional dentistry for all ages in a friendly atmosphere. In fact, Chris Peony has been caring for smiles since 1993. No wonder so many Trojan fans look so good. Peony Dental offers preventative care, Invisalign, whitening, bridges, crowns, and more. Stop by today and ask about the all-new CEREC dental system, offering same-day crowns, start to finish, right there in the office. To learn more, visit them at 106 South Ozark in Girard or go online to peonydental.com. Find us fast in names and numbers.
Lady Trojan dance team fulfilling the Christmas theme tonight. Trojan student section had it as well. Guys dressed up with some nice, ugly Christmas sweaters. You got to be careful with that, Dale. Just assuming that somebody's wearing an ugly Christmas sweater. It might be their favorite sweater. And you really want to make sure that they indeed are wearing it ironically and not purposely. But good performance here. See, that may be their everyday to school wear. You never know. I doubt it.
That's Derby McReynolds, one of our best wrestlers. I guarantee that's not his favorite sweater.
It might be. It might be. 47-18 here at halftime. The Trojans lead it here over Liberal. Trojans trying to get a sweep here of the Liberal Bulldogs. Both teams trying to move to 2-0 on the year as well. And let's take a look at your halftime numbers, or how this first half really transpired on your Kennard Eye Care Eye on the game. Kennard Eye Care, thanks to the support from their community, Kennard Eye Care has nearly doubled their space and extended their hours with locations to both Pittsburgh and Girard. Kennard Eye Care, the clear choice. Make your appointment by calling 620-235-1737. Trojans started out this game on a 6-0 run. That would not be their biggest run of the night by any means. They kept adding to that lead, eventually led by 10. They led by as many as 13 in the first quarter, led by 10 at the end of one. Limited the Bulldogs to just 5 points in the second quarter, all of them for Colby Selby. Colby Selby, who leads them right now in scoring with 5. And in the second quarter, it looked like the Bulldogs were going to maybe try to keep pace a little bit. They kept it tight a little bit early on in that second quarter. It looked like they kind of stopped the momentum. But then the Trojans went on an 18-0 run but took up a majority of that second quarter. They went from leading 33 to 16 to leading, it might have been more than a 13-0 run, 18-0 run actually. But I have an 18-0 run to lead at 47 to 18. Take a look at your halftime numbers. Leading the way for the Trojans, Caleb Muya having another fantastic night, all from the field. 14 points for him. Double figures again for Ryder Worrell with 10 points here at half. 3 points from Zane Henderson, 2 from Gabe Muya from the free throw a moment ago. 3 points from Evan Troike from downtown, and 8 points from Carter Doherty for the Trojans as 6 guys get in the scoring column. For the Bulldogs, 4 points for Gabe Daniels, 5 points from Weston Sprinkle, 2 points from Bryant Rose, and 5 points from Colby Selby, 2 points from Dalton Hendricks for the Bulldogs. Trojans lead it here at the half, 47-18. We'll talk about that girls game when we return here on the GM Bank Halftime Show on Girard Sports Live.
Girard National Bank.
The best place for your pregame or postgame meal is Bender on 7. The Bender has quickly become Girard's favorite restaurant with incredible specials like the famous Taco Tuesdays, 3 tacos for $1. Wednesdays, try the adult grilled cheese. Thursdays is chili dog day. And of course, Friday, game day, is steak tips after 5. Grab a friend, grab a drink, and grab a seat at the Bender on 7, where they're streaming Girard Sports Live right now. Bender on 7. Order now. 620-724-4860.
Ag Choice of Hepler is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Of course, Ag Choice has all the products you need to keep your crops growing, like fertilizer, crop protection products, and seed. But Ag Choice is also the first stop for keeping your livestock operation going, with a great selection of farm supplies, equipment, and quality feeds. To find solutions to all of your agricultural needs, contact Joe Murphy of Ag Choice of Hepler at 620-368-4347. Ag Choice of Hepler is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans.
Girard Medical Center's bariatric program has made extraordinary changes to many people's lives.
Before surgery, I was having a lot of problems just walking. That was the main reason for doing it, and just to feel better, to be able to enjoy life. Dr. Latchman and her team are fantastic. I really feel like I've been given a second chance at life.
Call to learn more. Girard Medical Center, caring for our community one patient at a time.
A yellow flag on your team is bad, but a yellow tag on your favorite new flooring or furniture, now that's awesome. Get to Derail Commodity for huge savings during their yellow tag inventory clearance sale. Renew the look of your home with steep discounts on all in-stock carpet, vinyl, hardwood, ceramic tile, and luxury vinyl tile flooring. Even in-stock furniture is on sale. Kick off your fall with new flooring and furniture during the Yellow Tag Inventory Clearance Sale at Derail Commodity, with locations in Joplin, Butler, and Fayette, Missouri, as well as Independence and Brazelton, Kansas.
Back out here on the GN Bank Halftime Show, the Girard Trojans lead it here by the score 47-18. As we talk about this one, the Lady Trojans won earlier tonight. And got a good win, just kind of dominated defensively, really strong performance. 18 points from Jada Valley, 17 points from the freshman Faith Poland, who had a big ball game, setting the bar high for herself in her first games. With that ladies game, Dale, Trojans just kind of overwhelmed the Bulldogs defensively.
Well, I think the key for the Lady Trojans there was hustle and defense. Yep. Liberal didn't know what to do when they came out. Girard was in the full court press, and Girard just kept pressing, and just kind of overwhelmed them.
Speaking of keys, talk about your second half keys of this ball game. In this one, keys of the game, always brought to your fine friends there at the Bender on 7. Key to satisfying your appetite. It's the stop of the Bender. Benders quickly became Girard's favorite with great daily specials, including tonight, Taco Tuesday. Bender on 7, dine in or call for a pickup, 620-724-4860. Obviously, we might do keys in the game for Liberal Bulldogs, trying to figure out how they can try to keep pace with the Trojans. The Trojans just been outrunning everybody here tonight.
Yeah, speed kills, and in basketball especially, Worrell with the speed of the hands, Muya with the leaping ability and down low. Troike doing what he does best too. So I think if they continue that tonight, I don't look for the starters to stay in very much longer.
Indeed. Trojans just got to get out here early on and start strong. These guys will be out here to begin this game and make quick work of it. It's on the cusp, 29-point game of being at 30-point margin. I don't think they do the mercy rule in the third quarter, but they will in the fourth quarter. So that's the end of our GM Bank halftime show, as the Trojans do lead it by the score of 46-18. Here we go, second half underway. Liberal will have the ball coming out of the break. Daniels with it, over left wing, dump off inside. Trojan defense continues to be strong. Here's Selby, nowhere to go with it. Off the bottom of the rim, other end of the floor. Trojans just running on those outlets. I don't know how you even try to defend this if you're Liberal. Take advantage of turnovers, I guess. Here they come. Daniels the other end of the floor. That'll fall in. And so he'll start off on the right foot for the Bulldogs, taking advantage of that turnover by the Trojans. Will Daniels, he's got 6 points to lead them in scoring right now. So 3 no good by Collins. And rebound pulled out of there by the Bulldogs. Here's West in backcourt. Over to Selby. Handled, gathered up by Sprinkle. Daniels showed the pass and then kept it and then drew the contact. He's going to shoot 2. Daniels got in a little bit of foul trouble, picked up 2 early, and didn't play much in the second quarter during that long run of the Trojans. And so that will send Daniels to the free throw line to shoot 2. First one's up, no good. We'll be back in action on December 14th. That's a week from Friday. It's a vacation. 10 days off. Lane violation going to be called against Daniels on the shot. And then we'll be back at Galena for the first CNC matchup of the year on the road, and then that following Monday at Labette County. So 10 days off, and then 2 and 3 days, and then about 20 days off for Christmas break. Backdoor, Muya, catch, into the paint, shot up, no good, but he is fouled. And he'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. If there is a hole right now in Caleb Muya's game, it's the free throw line. Now, he did rebound nicely the other night, because at one point I think he was 1 of 6. He finished the game 8 of 14. And he's 0 for 2 tonight. And I said if there's a hole in his game.
Yeah, I was going to say, if that's the biggest hole issue that he's got, we'll take it.
You want to be consistent there. That's obviously needs to be a focus, but the second attempt is good. Stop this little run here by the Bulldogs. Knocked around. Troike comes out of it with it. Here come the Trojans. Backside. Worrell. He'll pull it back out. Another crack at it. Collins from the corner. Ryder. Dump off. Carter. Shot no good, but knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Trojans, however. There's a 3 up. There are 2 by Muya. Good dish down in there. And so Caleb was 17 here in the ball game. 3 in the second half. Little runner. Trojans kind of lost their man there. Got to keep playing defense. That's Selby. He has 7. Go on the other end for Troike.
sometimes Troike's overlooked his passing ability. The no-look pass, the bounce pass behind his back, those are so key for the Girard Trojans.
Dylan Collins walked with it, turn it over. Zane Henderson into the ball game. Caden Lallman into the ball game. Carter will sit down as well. Daniels out and Hendricks out for the Bulldogs. In comes Rose along with Slinker. Or Dingman, rather, into the ball game. Get in the middle of the zone. Right side. Selby now top of the key. He'll blow past the defender and draw contact. And it's going to be Zane Anderson. It's his third. Zane knocked down a three-point bucket in that second quarter. Selby and Zane's going to pick up 4. And Zane's picking them up like they don't keep track. Carter is the Carter's thinking, nah, I just started. Stop breathing heavy.
Yeah, I just got me a drink of water, kick back.
Garnet Zane. 50-22. 5:12 to go here in the third. Selby at the free throw line knocks down the first one. Selby's probably been their most consistent player tonight. Only one to score in that second quarter. So Henderson will have to sit down. Carter will come back in for him. And Selby makes good. He's 4 out of 6 from the free throw line. 5:09 to go. Trojans with it, moving from left to right. Troike. High post for Muya. Backdoor Lallman. Couldn't handle. We've had some hard times handling the ball at times on those passes. They've lost some opportunities because of it. Outside, swing it, left wing. Nearly stolen away. Yeah, those arms are longer than you think when you try to throw it around him. Here's Selby trying for 3. He's got 1, he's got 2. His third three-point bucket. And Selby's trying to claw him back into this one. Trojans don't need to get lackadaisical here. 50-27. 7-3. The Bulldogs have scored them here in the first half of this third quarter. And there's another example of letting them go through your hands.
Oh.
And so a timeout going to be taken. This is probably a timeout to say, let's not let this one get away from us, guys. We'll take it. We're back in 30 seconds. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Girard Medical Center's bariatric program has made extraordinary changes to many people's lives.
I am no longer living the life on the sideline watching everybody else enjoy those things I want to do. I am doing those things now. I am doing things that I only dreamed of doing for the longest time. I'm truly living the life I've always wanted.
Call to learn more. Girard Medical Center, caring for our community one patient at a time.
.426 to go, third quarter. Trojans lead at 50-27, but kind of letting the Bulldogs have a glimmer of hope. And so Coach Lescott calls a timeout and try to refocus his boys. You get a big lead like they did at halftime, 47-18, and an 18-0 run sprinkled in there. Selby, kick out right side. Stolen away by Worrell. In transition, Muya. Worrell back outside for Lallman. There's Troike, missed an opportunity. Very few times they've done that. In the heart there for Doherty, and they threw it away. Yeah. And Selby, well, somehow that ball did not get thrown off his foot. Daniels had no expectations to get it, but then he did. And Logan Thomas will check back into the ball game. 6'3", Logan Thomas. Mistakenly said he was 6 foot.
And a dad that is 6'6". I apologize. When you're 5'6", 6'6" looks way up there. So does 6'4", but.
Here's an elevate and a roll, no good. Rebound, big one for Carter. He puts it back up and good. Doherty's double figures with 10. 52-27. Daniels wide open 3. Missed it badly. Rebound, Troike. 52-27. Worrell on the right wing. Up the key, Troike. Crossover. Stop, kick, Muya. Caleb will go. He'll slash through, somehow picks his way through the traffic, and an easy runner there for Caleb Muya. Another steal, Troike to Muya. Caleb with two hands. Another steal and a foul. Why would you call that foul? That was going to be awesome.
Could be another two-handed dunk, but
a foul going to be called. It'll be team foul number 2 on the Bulldogs. Actually, I think 1, but it's going to be the 4th, I believe, on Daniel. Nope, 3 on Daniels. And so the Trojans will inbound from that far side. Throw it in for Troike. Elevate just beyond the elbow. Shot up, no good. Saved by Thomas, but into the hands of the Bulldogs, and here they come. Running, a little taste of their own medicine. Hendricks in transition. Get out of here. Tough one there against Carter.
A little bit too much body for the big man.
I guess. I'll take your word for it.
Well, with our basketball playing experience, BJ.
I'm the head coach of a 5th grade girls team, Dale.
It's because you're the only parent that would show up.
First game's on Saturday. I'm pretty much terrified. Hendricks missed the first one, missed the second one. Muya up the floor. Shake off West. He'll give away to Troike. He'll reset with 2.5 to play. In the 3rd quarter. To the corner. That timeout worked for Coach Westcott to get him. Heads back in the game. Troike back in front by 29. That's what they led at halftime. On the left side. Ryder to the corner. Muya, baseline. Elevate. Bunny, good. He's got 9 points in the second half. 23 for the ball game. Here's a 3 on the way, no good. Knocked around. Gathered up by West. He's wide open. He wants one. He takes it. His first bucket. 58-29. Muya in the paint again. Yep. One of these things is not like the other. Just better. Here's a 3 by West. No good. Good. Rebound far away from the basket by Ryder. On the right wing. Minute 22 to play. In the 3rd quarter, Trojans up by 31, matching their largest lead of the ball game. Louis on the left corner. Backside, Doherty. Hook back around. Didn't quite like it. Troike for 3. No good. Carter's there for the rebound. Clean it up. He'll kick it back out. Riders wants 3. That one's no good. Muya from the stratosphere puts it up with the right hand. Good. Goodness gracious. 62-28. Trojans are on another run here. On a bit of a tear. Into the paint. Poked out. Those fast hands by Ryder Whirl. Kick on the right wing. 3 on the way. No good. Rebound. Outlet to Thomas. He'll run the floor. Whirl on the left wing. Ryder should be a magician. His hands are so fast. Steals the ball without him even knowing it. On the right wing, Muya. 30 seconds. Probably try to work for the final shot of this 3rd quarter. They broke that 30-point threshold. They hold on to that while a running clock for the 2nd time in a row. Ladies ended up that way as well. Now coach does call them off. He'll run a play here with 10 seconds to play. These plays are important to get a chance to run this. Muya. They're going to go backdoor. Muya, alley-oop. Good. At the buzzer. That is a very appropriate exclamation point on the 3rd quarter. Trojans dominant. Lead at 64-29. We're back in 1 minute. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
For more than 20 years, Call Service has been serving Southeast Kansas. Right now, Call Service has a huge selection of hand-cooked tires, including hand-cooked Dynapro ATM.
Farmers and ranchers trust Call's service as their trucks crisscross southeast Kansas, providing on-the-farm tire service daily. Plus, Call's is a first stop for lube and oil changes. Get back in the game with your new set of hand-cooked tires, never halfway. Available now at Call's Service. Check them out online at callservicellc.com or call 620-724-4121.
Girard National Bank is now GN Bank. Family owned and operated, GN Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, GN Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. GN Bank, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
Here we go, fourth quarter. Trojans with the basketball. A couple of youngsters sprinkled in with the Trojans. Lallemand gotten quite a bit of playing time. Collins the only starter in the ball game. Lallemand set his feet. Another three from the corner. Good. Caden Lallemand gets on the board for the Trojans.
Bourne in there for the Trojans, too. I think he's seeing his first time.
Yep. Rigby Bourne going to get some playing time, 6'1" sophomore. Gabe Muya back in as well. He got some time in that first half. D. Weidman into the ball game, too. I think his first action of the season. Entry pass stopped away by Bourne, gathered up by Lallemand. Here comes Caden in transition. Outside for Bourne. Muya, Collins. 7:12 to play. Backdoor. Bourne blocked. Loose ball. Weidman goes in there now. Foul going to be called on Rigby. And so, it'll back to the Bulldogs. His first, team foul number 5 of the Trojans. Slinker will bring it up the floor for the Bulldogs. Last touch by Muya. It'll stay with red and white. It is a running clock, as you can tell. Bottom of your screen. Now it's stopped. Now it's running. How'd that happen? Thrown out of bounds, but it's off the hands of D. Weidman. And it'll stay with Liberal once again. 67-29 Trojans. Kind of let things tighten up a little bit, so to speak. Not really. Here's a three by Selby. Selby, been really their only guy who can score consistently. Gabe Daniels has at times, but he's battled some foul trouble. Up the floor. Collins needs to get out of pressure. He'll flip it over. Loose balls, turnover by the Trojans, gathered up by Daniels. Daniels outside for Miller rather. Driving. Shot blocked. Big D. Weidman. Knocks that one out. It'll stay with the Bulldogs. Henderson going to check in with those 4 fouls. He'll give D a break. Inbound, Selby, right back up. Henderson.
Got to pick up his 5th.
His 5 fouls have been in like maybe 2 minutes of game time. Just wrong place, wrong time, I guess. Zane. Coach said it was like a second. It's okay to laugh about it up by 30 some.
Yeah.
Bulldogs came out of the second half with a little bit more focus. Trojans lost it briefly and then went on a tear. It was 50-27. And then they outscored them 14-2 to close out the third quarter. Here's Selby, missed the first, made the second. And a near steal, but it's going to be a foul instead on Miller, as he will pick up his first. Inbound backcourt for Collins. He'll drive, kick, Muya on the right wing, right corner. Gabe into the paint, back door, good dish. Thomas with the glass, good. Nice dish by Bourne. And Logan Thomas in the scorebook tonight for the Trojans for the first time. Back door, Daniels. Snuck back there, the little fella did. 69-34. Collins knocked out of bounds by Miller. Pick up his second. Clock continues to turn here. Leah Smith Agency postgame show coming your way in just a little bit. We'll talk with head coach of the Trojans, Rod Westcott, for your final numbers. Get out of town. Well, you'll stay here. You're not going anywhere.
Nah.
You're
2 blocks.
3.5 block travel.
Yeah.
Here's the other end of the floor. Nice take, probably one of the best of the night for the Bulldogs by Colton Slinker. His first points going to come on an and one opportunity. Appears to be a point of emphasis on kids staying at the score table until they're told to come in.
Yeah, I think D there tried to get back in the game.
Well, I've seen it a couple of times. I mean, they've stopped the kids and made them go back, and that seems to be something that they're focused on, I think. Okay, it's fine. Slinker can't convert, and a hard foul. Caleb gets undercut, or Gabe rather gets undercut by Sprinkle.
That's right. I'm sure that's not the first time that's happened. Wrong name.
2:02. Rojo going to check back into the ball game. Bourne going to bring it to the floor. Under 2 to play. Stops right there in perfect trapping area, and it worked. Weidman somehow didn't call for a foul. Rebound, though, by Hendricks. His putback's no good. All hands on deck. And D's going to come out of there with it, and then finally he's going to be fouled by Sprinkle. And it's going to be 1-1. No, it's only their 6th foul, I believe. It's on 21. Sprinkle, his 3rd. Or it's 2nd. I thought it was his 3rd. He'll sit down. That'll be it for him. Rose will check out as well. Muya with it. Bourne, Lallman, high post, Weidman, backside. Thomas again with the left hand. Good. Swing it. West for 3. No good. Nowhere to go with it. Helped out. Rojo comes out of there with it. To West, to the right corner for Harney. No good. West to try to put it right back up. Somehow, no foul still called. And this time, D's going to be like, just stop it. And he'll get called for his 2nd foul, but I believe he had a good block a moment ago. That'll do it. They'll let West shoot his free throws. And that should about do it, West. First one's no good. Here comes the 2nd from West. No good, and that's the end of the ball game. 71-36, Girard Trojans make quick work of the Liberal Bulldogs and move to 2-0 on this young season. Back at it a week from Friday. 10 days off on the 14th to take on the Galena Bulldogs. We'll have it for you, as we'll have every game of Trojan basketball. But the Trojans win it 71-36. We'll talk about it next here on the Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance postgame show. Bringing 10 years of industry experience back to her hometown. Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance. Give them a call at 620-670-4590. Proudly serving our community and cheering on the Trojans. 71-36. Trojans get the win. We'll talk about it next on the postgame show on Girard Sports Live.
Girard National Bank is now GN Bank. Family owned and operated, GN Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, GN Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. GN Bank, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
Farm Bureau is proud to support Girard High School student athletes. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their #1 goal is to make insurance simple. Agents Judd Sasho, Lori Johnson, and Lisa Sasho take pride in educating their clients and members so they are able to make the best decisions. There's a lot of information out there, and at Farm Bureau, they can explain it in a way that relates to you so you can apply it to your life, family, farm, and future. To learn more, contact Judd, Lori, or Lisa at 620-724-4213. Go Trojans!
The Producers Co-op Farm Store is committed to making your life easier by supplying you with the things you need for your farm and home. As always, the Producers Co-op Farm Store has a great selection of farm and ranch supplies, including pet supplies, ranch and corral building supplies and equipment, automatic waterers and feed bunks, tack, dog food, pet and animal health supplies, workwear, boots, and much, much more. Come in and check out the great deals on lots of new merchandise as well. Proudly serving Girard and the surrounding area, and proud to support the Girard Trojans.
Peony Dental is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Chris Peony DDS offers exceptional dentistry for all ages in a friendly atmosphere. In fact, Chris Peony has been caring for smiles since 1993. No wonder so many Trojan fans look so good. Peony Dental offers preventative care, Invisalign, whitening, bridges, crowns, and more. Stop by today and ask about the all-new CEREC dental system, offering same-day crowns, start to finish, right there in the office. To learn more, visit them at 106 South Ozark in Girard or go online to peonydental.com. Find us fast in names and numbers.
Welcome back out here on the Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance postgame show. BJ Harrisdale Shire went out here. Trojan men win it 71-36 over the Liberal Bulldogs. Lady Trojans won it earlier tonight, 57-13. That's right, 13 points, limiting them in their game. They limited them to just 5 points in the second half. Miraculous. Trojans win it. And on the girls' side, they roll on the boys' side as well, 71-36. We had a running clock in both. And the Trojans will move to 2-0. Both teams off to a great start here in 2018. We've got 2 more games left here in 2018. And then we will take that Christmas break and then re-rack it for 2019. As the Trojans beat the Liberal Bulldogs. Here, final stats brought to you by the Bender on 7. Everyone's headed to the Bender for another great post-game celebration. Grab your friends and head to the Bender for a late night snack and some fun. Bender on 7, Girard's newest and most favorite hangout. Dine in or carry out. Call 620-724-4860. Trojans win it again, 71-36. Leading tonight, 29 points, I believe, for Caleb Muya. It's completely unofficial, obviously. 29 for Muya. Double figures for Carter Doherty with 10 points from Ryder Whirl as well. Back-to-back games for Ryder having double figures. It defensively was very impressive. 4 points from Logan Thomas, 3 points from Zane Henderson, 2 from Gabe Muya, 3 from Caden Lolleman, and 3 from Evan Troike. And so a little lopsided perhaps on the scoring side of things, but a lot of guys getting into the action. 8 guys getting on the scoreboard, and they roll here. 13 points leading scorer for Colby Selvey for the Bulldogs, 10 points for Gabe Daniels. Those guys had 23 of their 36. And so then 2 points for Tyler West, 2 for Bryant Rose, 2 for Dalton Hendricks. And that's the score, 71-36. The Trojans get the victory. We'll take another quick break. We'll come back. We'll talk to the head basketball coach of the Girard Trojans, Rod Westcott, where we return on the Leah Smith Agency postgame show here on Girard Sports Live.
If you're in the market to buy or sell a house, land, or commercial space, look no further than Lehman Realty. Locally owned and operated, Jason Lehman and his staff are ready to meet the needs of every client. When it comes to your listing, you can trust that Lehman Realty will take the time to get to know you and your property. Lehman Realty is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Learn more at www.lehmanrealty.net. or call Jason at 620-724-8020.
Chicken Annie's Girard is a proud supporter of Trojan Athletics. Chicken Annie's of Girard serves up the area's best fried chicken and a whole lot more. Check out their weekly specials like chicken and noodles on Wednesdays, Thursday nights kids nights, and Friday boneless wings. Oh, and don't forget about those delicious homemade pies. Stop in or enjoy their mouth-watering favorites at home with carry-out and catering available. Chicken Annie's Girard, continuing a Southeast Kansas tradition. Learn more at chickenanniesgirard.com or call 620-724-4090.
McClellan Sanitation is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. McClellan Sanitation is also proud to have been serving Girard and the surrounding area for decades. McClellan Sanitation offers residential, commercial, and roll-off services. As a locally owned and operated company, owners Dave and Candy McClellan and their employees are dedicated to providing the highest quality customer service. To learn more, call McClellan Sanitation at 620-724-8486. McClellan Sanitation wishes the Girard Trojans the best of luck this season.
Crawcan Telephone Cooperative has been serving Girard in Southeast Kansas for 65 years. In 1952, we helped our members connect with each other using telephone lines. Today, we connect our members with the entire world using fiber optics. While the technology has changed, our commitment to deliver it to our members has not. Check us out on the web at ckt.net.
Back here on the Leah Smith Agency post-game show, Farmers Insurance. Joining us now, the head coach of the Girard Trojans, Rod Westcott. Interviews brought to you by Community National Bank and Trust, serving the area for 30 years. Stop in soon to pick up your very own Girard Trojan instant issue mascot debit card. Community National Bank and Trust, a proud supporter of Girard schools. Learn more online at mybankcnb.com. And coach, another good ball game. This one not quite as exciting as the one the other night, but still a good victory nonetheless over this Liberal Bulldog team. You get out on them early and keep pulling away. A nice run, about, I think, an 18-0 run to close out that first half, and then cruise to victory. Just talk about the effort from the boys here tonight.
Yeah, I thought the kids played hard again tonight in the first half. Got out, got some easy baskets. Good to get out and run and get those easy ones, get the juices flowing a little bit. And that's obviously what the kids like to do. You know, I thought we give up some easy buckets in that first quarter and kind of took care of that second quarter. I think they only scored, what did score here? Looks
Not very many.
Five there in the second compared to 13 in the first. So defensively, I thought we did a little better job in the second quarter. You know, it's something that I thought we'd come back out of halftime a little flat.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's obvious they scored 11 there in the third quarter. So, you know, we've got to stay focused. They're young right now. They're kids. And it's a learning process. But we expect big things out of them. And we got to start being a little more disciplined for 4 quarters. But it'll happen.
Yeah, when you call that time out there in the third quarter, it was pretty obvious that that's what that was, a refocusing opportunity for you. What do you tell your kids to – I mean, when you got a 30-point lead, but you call a timeout to kind of chew them a little bit to stay focused.
And, you know, we had several mistakes tonight that are mental mistakes.
Yeah.
And, you know, a close game, those are going to cost you. You got to limit those as much as you can. And it doesn't matter if you're up 30 or if you're down 30. You got to keep working at them if you're going to limit those. So, you know, obviously it wasn't a close ball game tonight. Wasn't as exciting probably for the fans, but, you know, we can learn a lot from this game just as we did the Parsons game. You go back and look, and we had a lot of bad possessions tonight. So those are some things that we'll go back and we'll look at, and hopefully we can correct. And got a pretty good little break here. We're off for a week and a half
10
just
days,
about.
almost.
And then we start league. So we want to be at our best, and only playing 2 games before our first league game. You know, I'm not sure how many Galena will have in before then, but, you know, we want to start off league on the right foot. And going down there, they've got some good athletes. They're going to match up with us pretty well. We'll have our hands full.
We haven't talked any really about that, but the conference going to a double round robin, and you're going to play both teams twice, and then lo and behold, you get to play in a sub-state against all those same guys, only 2 hours from home at Caney Valley. What's your thoughts about going to this CNC, kind of a new look at things?
It is, and you know, I'm not sure how everyone will handle it. I know in the past, if you know somebody's going to be in your sub-state, you don't always show everything. You don't run, but there's not going to be any surprises. There will not be any surprises. There's a good chance that we get to sub-state, we're going to see teams that we've already played twice, and the kids are going to know each other very, very well. And it's pretty tough to beat somebody 3 times in a row. So we're going to have to be at our best. That's what we're striving for. We want to be playing our best come sub-state time. And hopefully we don't have any surprises and that sneak up on us. But if we can do that, then that's all we can ask for.
All right, Coach, another good win, 2-0 start. Can't ask for much more than that. Appreciate your time as always. Good luck. Have a nice little break here. You'll probably just take it off anyways, right? Well, no practices or nothing.
Picture day tomorrow. I can't wait.
Oh, picture day.
Oh, my favorite day.
Yeah. You're going to get up, put some makeup, a little powder on?
Yeah, you know it.
Okay, well, we appreciate your time as always, Coach. Good luck next time.
All right, thanks, BJ.
Head coach of the Girard Trojans, Rod Westcott, joining us here on the Leah Smith Agency post-game show. That'll do it for us here tonight. The Trojans do get the victory. Final score on the boys' side, 71-36. On the girls' side, Trojan ladies win as well, 57-13 to go to 2-0 on the year. Back at it on December 14th. We head to Galena to take on the Bulldogs, back-to-back Bulldog games, and we will have it for you pregame around 5:30. Tip-off scheduled for 6 o'clock in that one down at Galena, first game of the CNC season. That's going to do it for my partner, Dale Shireman, for the coaches for coming up here, and for you for watching. We appreciate it. You've been watching Trojan basketball on your home for Girard Sports Live.